Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Culture here today, and we're bringing you Caged Episode 3, live of Akara Warlord, Akara Hitman, and Akara JoeGuy. So, how everybody doing tonight? Slightly. 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 Yes, first Sunday of progress. Last one was Saturday.
So, episode 4 on Wednesday. I'm not sure who's going to be. I have like two people lined up. So it's going to be one of them, but we'll have a new guest and might have a few switch ups in this cast. We're going to try rotating it out, keeping it fresh. But this cast here today was definitely necessary for, what happened this past weekend.
I guess we got no volume.
No, I fixed that.
Oh, okay. Cool. So
Oh, that's good now.
a lot of stuff happened.
A lot of stuff happened. Well, yesterday I'll start it off. We had our first event, Rocky Mountain Rumble. So that was pretty sweet. Happened at Akihabara Arcade and Bar, and that shit was dope.
Oh yeah, a lot of beers, serving, cool food truck.
We had a food truck there. The bar was open. The beers are being slinging around.
They had some nice tots.
And
some nice tots.
Okay. Before we get into the event, before we ever even get into the event, they had some superb tots.
The tots, they were handmade or something.
Dude, they had some.
That's fire.
There were some homemade tots going down, and it was delicious.
I don't know how they did it, but yeah, they were getting it.
I had tots with green chili on it. Fire.
Yeah, I wanted to try that. I should have got that. Hopefully, we get another food truck like that for our events.
Here's the thing. Like, yesterday was probably gonna be our smallest event because for those that don't know, like, Crown was going down in Utah. That took a lot of like Colorado's PR. Yeah. Plus, just a lot of people went out there. So, Utah's not that far away from here.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be our smallest event. We ended up having 41 people show up. 39 played in singles. The other two dipped after doubles finished up. Mm-hmm. Mind you, we had like 53 pre-registered, and then in the end, like, we ended up having a lot more people show up. They were just hella late. But it was our smallest crowd that we're probably gonna have. But it ran smooth, man, and like I think everybody really enjoyed the way the event was ran. Metal Renz, shout out to Renz, man. He did a really superb job at being TO. He kept that tournament running nice and smooth.
Yeah, real quick.
It was sick.
It was efficient.
It was efficient. And so for those who know, we ran a doubles bracket, singles, and then we ended up doing a squad strike like 3/4 of the way through singles for those who want to do it. We had like, I don't know, 15 people playing that. But it was fun, man. It was nice to finally have an event. I think all you guys know, like, that's something I've always wanted to have with Akara. So to have an actual event, start going was pretty sick. And like I said, this Akihabara, man, the venue's dope. It's nice supporting a small business.
Yeah.
Unlike, like the Game Works. Like the Game Works and a local host, they're cool and shit, but it's corporate owned. The money's you got these billionaires running that shit.
Yeah, it's tied up somewhere.
Akihabara, man, it's one dude. It's one guy, a local guy. And it's just a really cool atmosphere. And I'll end up sharing some pictures like on the Instagram and all. You walk through and it's like you got two rooms. You got like a bar in the first room where you enter, and then you have like a bunch of like old school Japanese style like gaming cabinets, which are just sick. And then you have a few extra like newer things on the side, but
there's some DDR. DDR's nice.
It was sick, man. So let's break down the bracket and what happened yesterday. So we had doubles.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Akara boys showed up, and we weren't expecting this. I knew Bang was showing up, but I didn't know Mello was showing up. He had told me that he wasn't going to go because, it was his girl's birthday. So shout out to Ham. Happy birthday.
Yep, happy birthday.
But he said he wasn't going to go. And I was like, that's cool, man. Like, totally understand that. Go hang out with your girl. But he shows up. And what they end up doing is they end up showing up. He shows up just for doubles. So him and Bang team up. And of course, what happens? They make it all the way through. They ended up losing in winners finals. Play a losers bracket, playing losers finals, and they eventually see Avian and King in the grand finals for dubs. And how it works was first and second gets a payout, but Mello being the scumbag, I heard him the entire time. He's like, "Hey, Avian King, hey, winner take all," and so they ended up doing winner takes all, and then Bang and Mello like kind of had a big match. Like they reset the bracket, and then on the reset they just I think it was like a 3-1 or some shit. I'm pretty sure they did work.
Damn.
So they ended up winning that. And that was the start of Bang's dominance, I would say, in this event.
Whole day, yeah.
Because after that, Bang ended up being flawless the entire night through his singles run. But but Bang and Mello, they were your doubles champions.
Singles was crazy.
Singles was pretty dope.
The ending,
for those,
though.
so
the ending though.
The ending.
Oh yeah.
The ending was wild. Post game interview was a wild one.
I wanted to wait to get to that.
Bang was a freak, but before we even get to there, Bang ended up winning the entire event. King took second, and then the Young God Smirk.
The Young
took
God
third.
Smirk.
Dude, I'm telling you now, like Smirk ever since
Smirk bad boy.
I'm fan, dude. He might be in a Akara jersey one of these days. I'm telling you.
Oh
I'm just saying.
Oh shit.
All right, here's the deal. Smirk, man. He's 15 years old and he's a young god. Like the potential is there. He's making moves right now. This game is still new and fresh, and he's making moves. Ever since his run at Battery Basement, he's been kind of like, ESF, it's hit or miss, but he always has a pretty good showing. But Battery Basement, he did great. And then yesterday he takes third place. And like he looked really good most of the night. His thing is he likes to get a lead and then he likes to kind of like squander it away.
Yeah,
and then like kind of like leave you like on the edge, wondering what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But it was cool, man. And like what I enjoyed about this event was we had a bunch of people that didn't even pre-reg show up. And then we had this part made me like the happiest. I don't know why. But we have these two guys walk in and we're like, Renz and I are there taking money and stuff. And we go, "Hey man, do you pre-reg?" "Oh no, we're from Nebraska." And we go, "Oh shit, Nebraska, like what brought you here?" He's like, "This."
Damn.
I was like, "Wait, y'all drove from Nebraska just for this?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Did you guys go to ESF yesterday?" "Nah, man, we're here just for this." I was like, all right. I thought that was pretty cool, and
sick.
It was a nice feeling. Like, I don't know, it made me feel all happy and shit. I was like, we had 2 out-of-staters show up for just this. They didn't even go to ESF. I was like, I thought that was pretty damn
That's
cool.
pretty sick.
Yeah, and then we had JoeGuy on commentary for like 90% of the night, I'd say.
I tried to take it up as much as I could. Had to eat the tots at one point. Commentating.
So, dude, what was your highlight? Like, what you think of the event? How did it all go?
I don't know. It's like it felt like a sort of, I don't know how to say this, like an Arcadian, because like all the top players weren't there, or a lot of top players weren't there.
Right.
I was seeing. So you got to sell a lot of matchups that normally don't happen.
That's
true. And then
true.
also, we don't know if like maybe Smirk if those people show up, maybe Smirk still shows up and gets pretty far. Like
right.
Like we don't know that. Like he was playing really hot. We had Cathark come up from the Springs, and
Cathark had a good performance, man.
Yeah,
and he was a little shook at first. When when he was playing on the main stage, there was somebody in the background kind of.
Oh,
I don't. They weren't coaching per se, but he was definitely yelling what he would do during the matchup, and then Catholic ends up losing, and I think he thought. And I don't know if the other guy had headphones on or not, but
it rubbed him
he was
the wrong
pretty.
way.
He was pretty bummed out. But ultimately, he ended up getting his revenge because he ended up later in that bracket playing against a kid who was yelling, and he ended up winning. So that was kind of entertaining and pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Showing up.
the stream was pretty lit. You know, I thought it had a really good showdown. At one point, I checked in, there was like 16 people, which for us, first event on Smash Ultimate, I mean, we only had like 50 followers at the time, 57. I think we gained like 11 followers or 10 or 11 followers. And that was pretty cool.
Had like a total of like
And it streamed for a
213
while.
people drop in like totally. Like that was pretty sick.
Dude, that's pretty dope. And like I said, or like Joe said, we didn't have all the big names in Colorado there. Like, in fact, we only had like a couple.
Yep.
We had some well knowns. You know, we had like so like we had Bang. Like going in, we knew like we have obviously Colorado's number 2 in Bang.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all kind of expected King to be there once we found out Mello wasn't gonna be able to play singles.
Yeah.
So like we knew who was gonna be there, and of course they ultimately were the ones playing in grand finals. Yeah. But that's what's so cool about this event was like we expected to be our smallest one at 41 people, and we had like no PR. People, and there was some partying going on the night before because people had some birthdays and shit. So like we're expecting this next month to really. I'm hoping to double.
That'd be crazy.
I'm thinking we could double, once, because I don't think there's anything going on. So we should pretty much have everybody on July 20th. And then what makes it good for us is local host is doing the $2,500 Smashdown, the reminder that they host.
On
the
next day.
Yeah, so the hope is to have like entice maybe some out-of-staters, like, hey, you can make a full weekend out of this. Like when you go to Crown. Well, no, Crown's a one-day event, so that's not even a good.
Yeah, it's a one-day event. Yeah.
Smash and Splash.
When you Slash and Smash, Genesis, stuff like that. You usually play for a full week, and you start Friday. Saturday's your main day of competing, and then Championship Sunday where you have all your winners bracket guys, like your top 16, all that shit showing up.
Yeah.
So hopefully. Now, like, the minor's a one-day event, and ours is a one-day event, but now you can come and still get 2 full days of playing Smash, and hopefully that's going to entice some out-of-state talent, like the New Mexico, the Utah, all those guys, and then that makes our stream interesting. It's going to make our event interesting. So I'm excited for it, man. So for those who know, July 20th, that's the date right now. And then July 21st would be the local host Smashdown for $2,500.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited, man. Like I said, I was just happy to finally get it going.
We had a great.
I definitely like found some improvements that we could make, and it's really simple stuff. Like we didn't have our stations numbered, so that was kind of a little
a little confusing. But...
people kind of figured it out once we got going, but we'll make that easier. Another thing was not everybody knew like the Evo rule set.
Yeah.
So we'll make sure we have some printouts of like the maps and the rule sets on there. But besides that, man, like I said, Renz did a really good job. So
yeah,
I was happy.
You know what I like though about it too? Like I was telling you last night, Nick, I like the fact that like on that stream we can like actually commentators can actually get hype. Like if Renz is on there, he can actually go like, "Holy fucking shit, what the fuck was that?" As compared to like a local host stream where they can't really like cuss or anything like that. That's a lot better.
Yeah, it's
a lot more hype.
Man. As long as you like don't go, the crazy overboard, I have no problem. And that's what's nice about working with Akibara dog. Like they don't do anything. Like meaning like they don't care. Like
they let us do
how
our show.
They let us run it the way we want to run it, man.
Yep.
He's been Brendan from Akibara has been really just like really chill to work with. He's letting us do our thing. Like if we have a problem, he's like, "Hey, here's my number, call me." And then we have the bartenders too, who they know all like what's going down.
Yeah.
So it's been really nice. I don't have to like beg, and that's what I was starting to find. I don't want to cause drama, obviously, but when it came to like the local host stuff, man, there was so many people you had to talk to, and then the one person you talk to, you find out like has nothing to do with it. Then they send you in the direction of another person, and then all of a sudden my emails aren't even getting replied to, and then the other guy's like, well, why are you moving? It's like, well, I sent emails. Oh, well, it must have got lost in the communication. I was like, yeah, well, that doesn't do me any good. And I like the people at local hosts. I'm not throwing shade, but when you're just dealing with one person who owns this place, it's just
a lot easier,
way more smooth. Yeah, man,
bro.
Brandon's really cool to work with, so I've been happy about it.
Yeah, and that legendary post-game interview never could have happened at local host. All right.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like, this man straight up said he dicked him down, bro. He dicked him.
I wish
not once, but twice.
Shout out to Bang. Shout out to the Bang.
All I'm gonna say is I wish there was not 3 people on that couch.
Right. Well,
maybe 2.
Yeah, that was a little weird. And I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And what I want to do in the future is, I know there were other people that wanted to cast, and I know we talked about this. Like, I definitely want you, when like the shit gets going, like I want you there for the main stuff, and I want Renz to jump on too.
Yeah.
We're gonna definitely look into switching around some commentators, and that's not even directed at Joe. It's just like he switched around a little bit. We had a few people just kind of like glued to the couch, and it was maybe intimidate some other people.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to commentate.
I could see that.
I feel like
we should plan ahead.
Right. Yeah, since Renz like does the TOing and shit, it'd be kind of cool to have him like commentate the grand final with like Joe, since he's like done TOing at that point.
And I kind of thought that was going to be the deal, but it just didn't work out that way. And like and Renz was just what I liked about Renz was he was like totally committed to that TO role, because I told him to go play. Yeah. I actually wanted Renz to like compete, because Renz is pretty nasty when it comes to Smash. So I wanted him to compete, but he was like, nah, man. He's like, it's strictly business when I'm here. Like, I want to be the TO. And I was like, hey, man, all right. Like, I wanted you to play, but I really do respect that, that input and you being like serious to the gig, man.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice.
Yeah.
But in the future, I definitely want him to at least play some Squad Strike or something, man. Like, once stuff dies down, I want Renz to. I want my man to be happy. I want him to go play some Smash, but like I said, he did a really good job.
Oh yeah,
this dude, Gibby, 3 guys, 1 couch.
Kappa Pride. Yikes, Gibby. Yikes, dog.
Gibby. Why you gotta go that way?
But
go ahead.
But on top of like Rocky Mountain, dude, we had another like Akari member get another good placing, not necessarily a dub, but a pretty good placing at Crown Shoe.
That's true. So and the reason why we didn't have our big showing was because of the tournament in Utah. Crown, like their premier tournament that they were gonna, I didn't really know about it until halfway through. I had already made the plans to host.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too concerned. Like I said, I still want to do mine, but yeah, Crown had their event. A lot of top talent from, the 4 corners. So you had your Utahs and your Arizonas and your New Mexicos and all that stuff are there. Some Cali kids showed up. In all, like 329 people in bracket.
That's pretty good.
But we had our guy out there, Colorado's #1, Akari Shu, was out there competing, and he had one of his best showings to date. I would say, he ended up placing 5th, and some could argue that he should have went farther. I know I went to bed. I was tired.
Dude, he definitely should have went farther. I don't exactly know what happened in the entire match, because I was like, he's up 2-0, he's gonna win this, and I kind of fell asleep, and then I guess I noticed a lot in the matchup that like Shu seems to like fall behind early, and then like he can't really pick up the slack even though he gets like super close. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep. Well, and to be fair to Shu, he was playing like he lost to Panda Gaming's Cosmos. So like,
and then he lost to Cosmos and Stroder, the only people he lost to.
Stroder, who won, and Cosmos, who got 3rd, I think, right?
Yeah.
So, awesome. Yeah, awesome competition. Like, if you're gonna lose, And like to say, it's not like he didn't get killed, man. Like he competed to the very end against those guys. So it was a really, really good showing for Shu. Very happy with that performance. And plus, he ended up getting like 5th place in doubles too.
Yeah, he
So
got
he
5th
had
place in both. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a really good event. And the way he did it was too, like he played at ESF on Friday, and then he flew out. I don't know if it was like that night or that morning to Utah.
That morning, I'm pretty sure it was like early.
Played all night at Utah's tournament. Flew back today, and then he just got done playing at the GameWorks like national like I don't know what the hell it is, but
regional final.
The regional final, and winner was going to Nevada. He ended up losing to Best Ness, who was also at Crown, who I think got like 4th place.
Yeah.
So he's had a long weekend. He's literally
dude,
put in the miles and put in work.
He was tweeting like the entire night after ESF talking about his flight and shit. So like I don't think he got like I'm willing to bet he's gotten under like maybe 8 hours of sleep in the past 2 nights from all that traveling.
I agree. It was probably
so it probably
night.
Finally caught up to him right there.
Yeah.
Like
I could imagine running on that little gas.
True, and he ended up winning ESF too. So like he wins ESF, gets on a plane, flies to Utah, plays the entire day against like insane competition.
Gets 5th place, goes back to Denver.
Jumps on a plane, comes back to Denver, goes down to GameWorks. Now, luckily, GameWorks was like, I don't know what the hell they were doing at that event, man. Like, nobody in Colorado even showed up. Yeah. Like, if people in Colorado show up for that, like, Best Ness isn't even going. Like, he literally showed up for one event, took 1st place by beating Shu, and was able to qualify for the regional.
Wasn't it like $60 buy-ins?
$30 or $60. Well, that's what kept the community away from it. You know, they didn't want to show up to that.
Yeah.
And it was kind of dumb, man. It's like you can't be if you had just a normal like $10, even $20, man. Like you're getting like 40, 50 Colorado kids there because a lot of people still like GameWorks, even though localhost is like the main spot.
People still do like GameWorks.
Yeah.
And I understand like people who like the location. It's like more convenient for them, and that's completely cool. I think that there should be more weeklies for people to pick and choose from.
Right.
Like we should just be growing.
And my thing with GameWorks was like when I first got in contact with localhost and we set up Elite Smash Fridays, like I know that murdered them, but that was never like the intention. I was more hoping that like they'd see that like, because a lot of Smash people weren't happy at the time with how things are working, because they're getting like crammed in this like little party room and like split in this room with like people having birthday parties, they having pizza parties and shit.
Yeah.
But I was hoping that like GameWorks would see that the people weren't very happy with how things are being ran, and then they were seeing like, you know, at that time ESF was dropping like 100 to like, you know, 90 to 100 people the first like 2-3 weeks. So my hopes were like, GameWorks would just go, all right, let's scratch Fridays. Let's do something on like middle of the week or even a Saturday or something and see if we can bring our people back in some form. And they never adapted at all. They still haven't adapted to this.
I think that like both weeklies could exist, but there needs to be more marketing at this point. Like there needs to be outreach. Sure, you guys hit up the Facebook and whatever, but that's like people who know about Smash already.
Right.
Like, there's still tons of people out there who might be new to the competitive scene who want to like play tournaments, but they just don't know about that it exists. You know what I'm saying?
And that's something that like, you know, Renz brings it up the most to me. It's like, dude, what is going on with like local hosts at this moment? Like, they have not been like, they don't advertise anything anymore. They were literally gone from like Twitter and Facebook for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And they still haven't, I don't know if they've actually, I'm going to look real quick. I don't even know if they've even brought stuff up since then. And it's like, you're trying to like promote your $2,500 Smash event. And oh yeah, yesterday was the first day that they had tweeted in like 2 weeks. And it was just because they had their Fortnite minor that went down yesterday.
Oh yeah.
But beside that, the last time they had said anything was like over 2 weeks ago, and they still haven't mentioned Smash or anything
Yeah.
about Smash. But then we look on Crown, and I told you yesterday, we look on Crown, and they actually bought an advertisement spot promoting the Smashdown on the Crown stream that had like
Yeah.
1,500 people. So that was a little weird. I don't know, man. It was kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah.
hoping to snag those kids, but if you're not promoting on your own site, like, people that are competing, they're not seeing the local host banner popping up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They might if they're like in the crowd at that moment, but I don't know. That's the one thing I tried doing with this, like our Rocky Mountain Rumble. I tried to promote as much as I can. I knew what I was going against, having like 2 weeks of advertisement and Crown happening the same weekend, but you got to promote.
Yeah.
You got to let the locals know, man, because without that, I mean, you're nothing. If you don't get the local people, like, you're done. So hopefully they take some notes or listen a little bit,
They gotta figure
and we'll
that
see.
out.
Yeah.
And hopefully they do, because in the end, it helps Denver and it helps the
Yeah.
Colorado scene having multiple venues, especially a venue like local host where you got 18,000 square feet. That's fucking insane. No one has that.
Yeah, we can bring in more young smirks who are just gods, young new gods.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, man. Like,
They're out there somewhere.
well, a lot of this local scene right now, it's kind of like people in their late teens and like 20s,
Yeah.
mid 20s. So like they haven't even touched like the younger generation. Oh God, I don't even like saying it that way. They haven't even. They haven't reached the
Yikes, bro! Come on, bro!
Oh, come on! You know I was saying to you, shit.
Oh, dude, you're gonna kill me, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Pause.
Don't ban me for
Alright.
that.
Pause.
But nah, for real though. Like they need to reach these people, man. They need to get them to these events because there's all these kids have Switches, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone has Switches. So you need to
And-
like get in contact with these fuckers, man, and get them to these events.
Yeah, the kids who think they're the best on the block, who just don't know about these tournaments. They want to come. They want to show up.
True.
Mystic says demonetized.
You know.
Demonetized. 100%.
I agree. It's over. It's been a nice run.
Yeah.
3 episodes.
Car is dissolving.
Dissolving.
Podcast.
Like Optic. Wait, whoa.
Oh, is that what we're talking about next?
No.
We're talking about that
I
next?
just said that. But
We're
if
talking
you want
about
to,
Optic next. They're gone.
Yeah, they
Sold.
dissolved.
3 episodes in a row.
Over.
Optic. Let's go.
I know.
Hey, but it kept going, man. It was like a continuous train. Like we were just waiting, and each episode something
new
else would happen.
developments.
Literally new developments every single time. And now they're gone. And I don't feel bad. That's on him.
He sold 90%.
Yeah,
90%.
we mentioned
but
that
still,
last episode. We were going. No one knew it was gonna be like. You kind of thought like maybe he had like 35, maybe 40% left in his team.
Uh-huh.
Nah, dog. You had 90% of Optic. Or I mean, you had 10%. You sold 90% of Optic.
Yeah, there's nothing you could do.
What the fuck?
You're out of
Now, like, he does have something going for him right now. Not only did he just cash out and make a bunch of bank off even the selling, but now he's probably, the Immortals aren't going to be dumb. They know that like they're going to see the fans and how they were
brand and
reaching out
everything.
to Hex, and even though Hex is the one that caused all this shitstorm, but you watch, he'll probably be working for the Immortals later this year. He'll probably be the Optic CEO still.
like a PR.
Or, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it would definitely be good on the behalf of the Immortals to keep the brand going because he does know the whole content creation aspect, and he knows these people more than anything, the
Mhm.
fans. So you look at the Immortals, they have like 135,000 followers, and they just bought out Optic, who has like 3.3 million followers on Twitter. It's like you might want to keep the guy around.
yeah.
And I'm sure he was talking their ears off. I'm sure we'll see Hex probably still with Optic. But if not, who knows? It should be interesting.
So since we're on the topic of Optic and shit like that, who's winning CWL Anaheim, Nick?
I don't know who's winning. I would say, well, I wish I had the pools in front of me because
I got you.
yeah, let me know who's in the pools Because it's top 2 teams in each pool makes it out, right?
Yeah, top 2 teams in each pool, winners bracket, bottom 2 team, losers bracket. So, if this app will load, here we go. Pool A is Optic Gaming, Team Heretics, EG, Denial Esports. Pool B is E United, Team
Optic
Reciprocity.
and Denial for me.
All right. Pool B is E United, Team Reciprocity, Elevate, and UYU.
Oh, E United. I wouldn't know. I don't know enough about those other teams. I'll say the YU fools. UYU.
That's the biggest L. That's the biggest L of the entire pool discussion already.
Really?
They're the worst
are
team.
They bad?
They're the worst team in that.
Okay. I was thinking a random one. So E United, and you could fill in the blank on the other one.
I'd say either Team Reciprocity or Elevate. Elevate's been looking nasty right now. Pool C is FaZe Clan, Splice, Midnight Esports, and Enigma 6.
So I would say probably. Well, isn't that what people are saying? Like, is the hardest pool?
Yeah, that's definitely.
I saw someone say that.
That and Pool D is definitely the pool of death.
I guess I would stick with like FaZe Clan and Splice on Pool C.
All right. Even after Splice just pulled the roster switch and dropped accuracy for their substitute.
But hasn't it been helping them though? Like I thought they were doing okay at that.
They did good the first week, but they got fucking rolled through by 100 Thieves. Like rolled through.
Yeah, but 100 Thieves is pretty nasty still.
Yeah. And then Pool D, you have 100 Thieves, Genji, Envy, and Luminosity.
Well, I would say definitely 100 Thieves. And then I would probably leave like Team Envy, but dude, I don't know. Luminosity, I obviously don't know. Well, Gunless
LG's trash. LG's trash. LG's trash.
But he's not. But Gunless is gone off that.
Yeah, right? he's their substitute now. Yeah.
That's insane.
For Ricky, Nick.
God. I haven't thought Ricky since I was smoking him on fucking Ghost. Nah.
But I'm saying 100. I'm saying United win it all, and this is my reasoning. Okay. Like.
Oh, you're a fanboy.
Well, that's like I'm a big Clay fan. That's no secret. But E United is 17-4 in series count since picking up Simp. They've only lost to Heretics in a game 5, 100 Thieves twice at London, and then Envy once in pools.
So they've lost.
But yeah, but they've also they just 3-0'd 100 Thieves in the Pro League.
Doesn't sound unbeatable though. I mean,
well, they just 3-0'd the team that won the entire last event.
Yeah. So what is Optic done then? You know, I don't watch.
Optic is still pretty good, but like no, they're still there, but they're like people are really thinking they're like a T3 team now because at London they got beat by beat pretty convincingly by 100 Thieves, then they got 3-0'd by E United.
But those are the two teams that took first and second though, are they not?
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess we'll see. You know, I don't mind watching Optic lose. Everybody knows that. So,
bro, it's been like over like 1,500 days since Clayster's won a chip. He needs it. All right.
Oh God, dude, get off the dick.
Bro, not even, bro. Simp is a fucking god too, man.
No,
like Simp is nasty.
There's no doubt. Now, what Pristini do you get? Do you get the Pristini from this last week or whatever of Pro League, or do you get the
I fucking
Pristini
hope so.
That fucking forgot how he doesn't know how to play, doesn't know how to shoot.
Yeah, I don't know
what the score was.
Right.
Yeah, dude. I hope we get like this last week because he dropped 45 on like Splice's head, like on a hard point.
He's I know he had a nasty showing. I'm just wondering if he's going to be consistent when it comes down to it.
Yeah, I think he has to be because there's no way. Because realistically, like he's got to be like good because Gunless is literally a substitute right now. Roster Mania is right around the corner. The possibility of Optic dissolving. He's like their most consistently inconsistent player, if that makes any sense. So he's got to step up 100%.
Yeah, they need to get Gunless to a new team. Get Gunless and Formal. I think Formal's still nasty. I don't care what anyone says. He's still nasty.
I wonder who like the beef is between on LG. Like who the beef is with Gunless. Like
I don't think it'd be Formal. Well, when you watched them when they were playing, they were never like beefing. I think it's like more to do with maybe like a John and Slacked fucking deal. Wait, and do
Yeah.
these? Yo, hold on. Do they still? Is Classic still on that fucking team?
Yes.
God, he's hot fucking garbage.
They
Classics
only
has been
won.
fucking garbage for fucking years.
They
dude,
only
I'm
won
telling
London
you.
because he used a Rampart, which was significantly overpowered.
And I don't give a fuck. He still sucks. Like fucking Classics is trash, bro. Yeah. I would say like the Slacked and Classics thing is probably killing that fucking team. Because you know deep down all those pros are like Classics. We're here at fucking Classics. Oh man, get me out of here.
And how do you think how the fucking other pro teams feel whenever they're like, oh, we got Classic and Ricky on the other team, bro? It's fucking
right. You got Ricky and Classics. Oh my god, bro. I would fucking money match those fucking clowns, and I haven't played this shit in fucking forever. But fuck, I'd money match fucking Ricky and Classics. Those dudes are hot garbage.
Yeah, bro.
But
Like
no, that's
Ricky's
interesting.
never
Though.
been
I could
good.
see E United. I could see he was an S&D star, but that was all he had going for him. When it came to like playing respawn, his shot was whack. But yep, there's your CWO Anaheim predictions. E United apparently is going to win it all.
Apparently.
I hope, man.
Apparently,
No.
I know this
But
man flexing in the
apparently.
chat wants Optic to win, 100%.
Switch forward to Maddox and they win. They're idiots for making him an ICR.
That's true. That's 100% true. Wait, so is he still running an ICR fucking Ricky on the team? Because that's stupid. Like, Ricky should be your ICR, if anything. There's no way you should, like, expect that dude to be able to win a gunfight. Like, close up. That's always how it's been, bro. Ricky only ever won shit in World War II because he pulled out, like, G8 fucking shit. Like...
Oh well, we'll see what happens. When's it going down? What's the date?
Oh, it's next
For Anaheim?
weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll next Sunday we'll probably be having this before. I'm guessing the championship will be played before we have it. So
Well,
see whose
it's in
predictions
Anaheim, so maybe not. It might be happening while
Ooh.
we're podcasting.
Well,
so you might see the live reaction.
Right. we'll get this. Everyone making fun of E United for losing to UIU and shit, and I'm making
Oh my god,
that'd be wild.
Yo.
bro!
That'd be wild.
Before we hop off Call of Duty, how do you feel about a team with Apathy, JCap, and Attached being trash? Like evil geniuses, they're garbage.
Who's the other two on the team?
Phantoms and Flexin. Who's the other guy? I forget his name. I feel like I should know. Is it GodRx, maybe?
Got some old motherfuckers on that team, man. Old ass JCap, old ass Apathy. Attach is probably going, what the fuck? But let's be honest, when Attach won champs on Denial, everybody and their mother was going, what were they saying? The next scump.
Yeah.
Even your boy Clayster was calling him the next scump.
I don't know their ass. Good analysis, Matt.
He's been pretty mediocre since then. He's made some money, but he hasn't been, I think, what everybody expected him to be. He's been okay. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm waiting for some roster mania to happen. That's like my favorite time for Call of Duty.
Just all the shit
Seeing
goes
all the
down.
people yeah, everyone making the stupid moves. I mean, fuck, when Optic got rid of Formal and Karma. When they got rid of Karma, that shit was wild. But I will hopefully get to see some more.
You know that there are people who genuinely think that United should have dropped Clayster instead of JCap?
Oh man, that made you really hurt to hear that kind of stuff.
Bro, JCap consistently, I don't know how, he always drops a 0.85 KD in every game mode. Every game mode.
What a bot.
What a fucking bot, bro. He's a fucking 2-time world champ and he can't even go even.
I don't want to talk about JCap and that big ass nose. Alright, so moving on. E3, we just watched the Xbox shenanigans.
Yeah.
What are people excited for? What do you guys what was your overall view of what happened. Did you guys enjoy it?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I think
Come
some.
Average.
I think some games were good. Like, in my opinion, I know you tuned in after the Cyberpunk trailer, but that definitely should have been towards the end and not towards the front because, bro, it was like a crazy good-looking game. They have Keanu Reeves come out and, like, promote it. Like, that definitely should have been more towards the end instead of, like, the beginning.
I heard
And then,
that. I think that's
and they follow it up with, like, a bunch of side-scrollers. And, like, that's my only issue with the Xbox shit, bro. They seem to be catering towards, like, the cartoony, like, platformer side of games, and it's like,
keep that shit for Nintendo.
yeah, like there's so many Japanese like anime style games coming, like this new Dragon Ball Z. I forget what that other game was called. They're bringing Phantasy Star Online 2. Like that's cool and all, but like I want more like realistic games. Like it's about to be 2020, bro. Why are we doing platformers and all this weird shit whenever we have the graphics to do some wild ass realistic, like, you know what I mean?
like stylized stuff.
You what?
I like stylized stuff. I don't need super high realism.
Is that because you're a
in my
Nintendo
games.
guy?
That's not because I'm a Nintendo guy. Like, think about it. Like, you got some good Xbox franchises that aren't super realistic.
No, that's true.
It's true.
I think for me, when I watch at E3, I saw a handful of games I wouldn't mind picking up, but then it kind of like it hurts me knowing that there's going to be a new console next year,
Yeah.
and it's like, and I know I'm going to spend this money on these games, and the moment that new console drops, will I get back on it? Like I will be keeping this Xbox One. I won't be doing the whole 360 deal where I sell all the shit and say bon voyage. But it still makes my wallet hurt knowing I'm going to drop some money on some games, and then when the new console drops, they'll probably just
Well, to be
redo
completely
these
fair,
ones to make them
like
better.
80% of the games that they announced are on the Game Pass when it launches, and you already have the Game Pass.
That's
So you
true,
can just go
maybe
ahead and just hop on that and not have to spend as much money at least. Maybe a couple aren't, but
wait for it to be remastered to like fit the new console when it comes out. 'Cause
oh
they
yeah,
can do that.
100%, yeah.
Or you could just get Game
If
Pass
we're-
Ultimate.
Yeah, you get the
and
Game
play some
Pass Ultimate,
PC.
bro.
$5 more.
I think that's pretty cool of an
True.
idea. I like I like that they stated that they were really into the crossplay idea. You know what I mean? And that recent partnership with Sony really is I fuck with that a lot. Like we've already talked about Modern Warfare and crossplay, but the fact that like big companies are doing it and they're more like open to it now as opposed to like 10 years ago, Sony and Microsoft will tell you to go fuck yourself as opposed to now, So it's really cool to be able to like that it's being accepted more and more because eventually it's just going to be like down to what controller do you prefer to play on? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's not going to be like, oh, my buddy has this console, I'm going to buy this console. It's not going to matter anymore.
True. I like that. I like the way it's gonna work. So what games? I mean, for me, I got I like the whole Borderlands, Gears. Even though like I didn't really like what they put on for Gears. I thought that was kind of weak. But
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm excited for Gears. I'm excited
forgot
for the
what they
Borderlands.
added. What did they add?
It's some like
Terminator?
mode called
Like
some new
Escape.
mode.
Yeah, it's a new mode.
Oh yeah, but no, they did add the Terminator though.
The Terminator.
Yeah.
I was questioning on like whether or not like is the Terminator big in Mexico? Is there some sort of
Well, that's what Gears is catering
Yeah.
to. So right, that's a good
is
question.
there correlation to that? Like,
That's true.
I wonder if Mexicans just love Terminator.
They're like, we love Arnold. It's like, damn, okay. Well, Terminator, here it comes.
Arnold
We speak the
Schwarzenegger,
same
next
language.
president of Mexico. California governor, president of Mexico.
Did you see he had another incident like someone tried to steal his bike or some shit?
Really, dude? Why are people fucking with Arnie, man? What did he do wrong?
Fuck Arnold. He's a loser. No one gives a fuck about Arnold.
Damn.
Bro,
He's a douchebag. No one gives a fuck.
that's
Yeah,
rude.
bro.
I'm really excited for Cyberpunk 2077. That shit looked
Cyberpunk.
crazy. I don't know if you saw any of that, Nick. But that shit looked wild.
I caught like the very end of it, so I didn't really get a chance to see it.
Bro, Keanu Reeves. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. That's just all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so are we hyped just for seeing him, or did the game actually
The
look cool?
the
'Cause, like,
game
yeah,
looked. Look
Keanu
up the
Reeves
trailer.
is all
No,
good and
the
stuff,
Do you
the
but-
trailer.
Like The Witcher? Do you like The Witcher?
No,
No.
I don't really like
just-
RPGs.
Probably won't like Cyberpunk because it's
Fuck
like
it.
the same sort of game.
I just bought The Witcher.
I don't like
on
I don't like
E3
those
sale.
old style games, but this is like more futuristic, so it's more my deal.
I guess it's still like
The same concept.
yeah, like Magic RPG sort of type deal that's gonna be happening.
It looks cool though, dude. It looks dope.
Oh yeah, I love The Witcher, so I'm excited as hell. But I'm just saying, like professing, like if you're gonna like this game, if you really like The Witcher, if you don't really like it, I don't know.
Indeed.
It might not be your cup of tea.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't get a chance. I'll probably look up that trailer after this and just take a look.
What about Halo
Yeah,
Infinite?
Fuck
They-
it.
they
It ain't
just-
here for another year. I don't even give a
Yeah,
shit
it's not
anymore.
here till next. It's not here till the next console, right?
They didn't show
Yeah,
that,
and
so-
like what they showed there, I wasn't even like hyped for it, to be honest. I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, I found Master Chief again.
Right. I'm kind of getting sick of Master Chief, man. Fucking
Yeah.
murk this dude and give me someone new. Probably.
Then
like,
they'll kill the
I
series,
can't
bro.
say
What do
that
you
stuff.
mean?
I like how
Kill the
fast that
series,
dude's beard
man.
That's
grew
like
though.
What?
The dude's beard.
Oh yeah, in the trailer.
That trailer
Yeah.
grew pretty fast, man. That was awesome.
That's wild.
Nice and clean too. It wasn't all scrappy like cultures over there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell. He's got the way his lights are. He can't even see his
Yeah.
beard. It's like just a big.
I just look like a floating head, don't I? Is that what it looks like?
No,
Now you got a little neck showing, but yeah, it's like a pretty much.
just
Oh
looks
yeah,
like a
when
shadow.
you go down, you're like floating, dog. There's no doubt.
What's up, boys? But like, yeah, bro.
What about you, Adrian? Any
Yeah, Adrian.
any games that
Caught your eye.
that you're excited for? Or
not really.
disappointed
I
in?
mean, maybe Borderlands.
Oh yeah, that did look sick.
Looks fun. But I would say my big disappointment was the whole damn show.
Right.
Dude,
Well,
yeah,
It was disappointing, and it's kind of reminds me, like, I watched another stream afterwards, and it's like, it's pretty much Xbox saying, hey, we're gonna take like another year off, and then when this new console gets released, like, expect a bunch of shit to happen.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna give you a little bit of stuff here this year, but don't expect too much. You're gonna get like your usual franchises that come, but don't expect too much exclusive stuff. Like, we're waiting to hopefully blow your minds in 2020 when this new console releases.
Well, they did.
Which I think it's going to be a while next year. I think next year Xbox is going to be, they bought all these studios. They're going to be all in. They're going to try to make a big impression. I think we're going to see a lot of exclusive games come out next year. But I think they're just like, hey, here's Gears, just to help you out and like hold you off. Here's Borderlands and Gears. Have fun.
Yeah.
See you next year. That's what it felt like.
Well, like last year, right? It was last year when they announced that they like acquired all those studios and shit like that,
I
Mhm.
don't know.
or maybe like 2 years ago. But they acquired like maybe 16 to 20 different studios. So there's gonna be a lot of games, bro. Like I think they announced some like the guys who made Devil May Cry and all that shit. They made like this new PvP like melee game, like melee only game. I forget what it was called.
Well, here's the thing though, like Xbox is definitely putting a lot of pressure on themselves for next year, because you better fucking produce. If you're doing a new console, and like you've been kind of fucking over Xbox like users the last 2 years,
Yeah, there's a new console
you-
jump.
dude. But the last 2 years to me, like last year was fucking disappointing, and this year is looking to be pretty disappointing. A few games I'm excited for,
Yeah.
but nothing really exclusive beside Gears. You're really putting a whole lot of pressure on yourself to like produce something next year, and I'm guessing they're going to, because it was kind of whack this year,
Yeah,
man,
what
and
happened
like
to
last year was
Crackdown?
totally whack.
What happened to all this?
Dude, Crackdown sucked.
Yeah, all this shit that was supposed to be like big.
Didn't that shit hit like the Game Pass all fast?
Dude,
Immediately.
it came out like
They're like
on the
putting
Game
on.
Pass.
And then and speaking of Game Pass, so I was scrolling earlier and I saw like Forza Horizon 4 was on.
Mm-hmm.
What is the whack ass shit going on that? What is the obsession with Legos? Like that is my thing.
The Lego
They were
game.
showcasing more.
Yeah,
Legos
bro.
and
They
shit, man.
brought out a fucking McLaren Legoed. It was a McLaren built out of Legos, bro. Like,
Shit was fucking whack.
Hey,
I'm
man,
watching
Legos
this
are
and I'm
cool.
like, yeah, not the games though.
Oh, what? Lego Star Wars is a classic.
Oh, then you'll be
Yo,
happy to know
dude.
there's a fucking another one coming out. Like, what
Yeah,
the
bro.
fuck?
Yeah, bro. It's got
Are
all
you
9
kidding me?
movies in it, bro.
You're talking about the little gold bricks. You got to collect them all. Come
Oh
on, man.
man, I can't believe this fool just said this shit. It is whack.
Oh man, what?
So fucking who the fuck wants to play a Legos game,
Legos
dog?
games are one of the best games. I don't know what you're talking.
Bud, you've been on Nintendo way too long playing that
No,
kind of
what?
shit.
I don't even think the Legos game came out for Nintendo.
Well, it should. 'cause
It came out on the
fits that whole
GameCube.
Nintendo genre.
Well, I played it on Xbox.
Damn. So we're gonna.
Flexen ass, do you think they're gonna tax like
It's
hard for the new
co-op.
console? Yeah. Did you see that shit about like the tariffs possibly like making like consoles more expensive? I don't know how accurate that is.
Because of China.
Yeah,
I
bro,
don't put too
China.
I don't put too much into that whole tariff. Like they were saying, like what things might go up like 5 to 8%. I don't.
It's not gonna be realistically like that much. It's not like you're gonna pay another $100. Like taxing on if you buy a brand new console though, it's still like a $25 tax, right?
Well,
Something like that.
Here's the thing. Like, whose console's getting released first? Do we know? Is PlayStation planning on releasing first?
Probably.
Dude, hey, PlayStation hasn't even had their event yet.
Right, but I mean,
Yeah, but they gotta have they're having their own event, like their own shit.
Thing.
Oh, they're doing like a Nintendo Direct. They're gonna PlayStation's doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, but my thing is though, like, but we kind of heard about PlayStation
before.
Yeah, we heard about their new console before Xbox even really started talking about releasing something on their side. So my hope is that the best thing that happens for Xbox is PlayStation comes out first. Because remember last time, like when the Xbox One came out, they came out a little before, didn't they?
No, they came out after.
They came out after and still charged fucking that much for their console?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then never mind. There's no hope. They're fucking stupid. So
no, they have to come out first, bro. That's the way to do it. Like you have to come out first.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think you need to come out first. I just think you can't. Well, in their case, they were greedy as fuck, charging $500 for a new console when PlayStation was over like $100 cheaper. That's what fucked over Xbox right off the bat.
Low key though,
like,
I don't know why people get so sad about like that. Yeah, sure, it's expensive. Like, yeah, it's $500, but you can go.
It was $500 of no fucking exclusives. Like even like
okay, but
no games.
You have, but you can't. But it makes no sense to like. That makes no sense though, because it's not like you can be like, oh, we're gonna charge it then. Then when it has more games, we're gonna like. It doesn't work like that. So like,
well, I don't know. PlayStation was pretty fucking sound when they came out.
Well,
not
if you
only were
think
they cheaper, but they had more games right off the back too.
They didn't have a Kinect attached to the console.
That's true.
Oh, yeah,
the
that shit
Kinect
was
brought
so
like
bad.
$100, bro. Fuck the Kinect. Fuck this piece of shit, bro. Fuck it. Can't even see it.
Somewhere.
Fuck you, Cortana.
I did used to like to say Xbox on, Xbox off, but still.
Yeah, that's the only feature I use it for, bro. It's the only feature.
That was the only. Oh, yours is still connected?
Dude, yeah, it's right here. I can't like.
Homeboy's still getting his money's worth on his Kinect.
One X doesn't even have a Kinect port.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a Kinect port. Neither does the S.
Good.
You have to buy an adapter for it if you want to use it.
That's how it should be. I hate the Kinect really did fuck up a lot of shit. That should have been a separate accessory from the get-go. It's like, hey, do you want this? We're gonna tax you $100, but it's separate.
Yeah, but now it's fucking forced. They forced people's hands.
Oh, dude, I remember like going there. I had all my money from Christmas. I had saved money from work, And then I got like a fat ass check. So I didn't get a whole lot of presents that year. My parents were kind of like, "You want the cash route?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And I went down to Best Buy and I fucking like, dude, I dropped like $850, like $900 in total. I bought the console.
Got a new
I
headset.
bought the protection plan because I was like, yo, I hope it's ain't like the 360 where it's gonna fuck me every goddamn like year.
Yeah.
So I was like, I bought the protection plan, and then I bought like they were having a deal like you buy 2 games, you get 2 games free. I don't even know what the fuck I bought. I bought like what was it, Rise or whatever?
That Rise, Son of
Yeah.
Rome, and I bought
Rise.
Rise, Son of Rome, and Dead Rising.
Yeah, Dead Rising.
Dead Rising. No, I ended up trading something for Dead Rising. I bought another game that kind of sucked.
All
I
the
don't know what it was.
All the launch games sucked ass, bro. Prove me wrong. Prove me fucking wrong.
I thought Rise was like great graphics and kind of a cool story, but it was just repetitive and
Sunset
nothing, no multiplayer.
It was
Yo,
short.
Sunset Overdrive was fucking sick.
That was cool. I don't know if it was launch.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It was like 2 years, like a
Real-
year after
oh.
maybe.
No,
And then, like, I
not
think,
a
like,
year
I think-
after.
No, it was like right. It was right
Yeah,
after
had
launch.
to
It was
be,
pretty
like-
close.
It had to be like right after.
I'm trying
That
to
game
look
was
at what
sick,
I-
bro.
What
You know
was I
that-
bought? I think I bought no, I bought like something like Thief, like a bullshit game like this trash, which you can buy for like $3 on the E3. $3. That's how shitty this game is.
Yo, real quick, you know what bothers
Assassin's
me?
knockoff.
You know what really fucking pisses me off about like the digital store, considering everything's about to go digitally. Like, it's gonna happen.
What makes you angry?
Call of Duty Ghosts still costs
Bro.
$60 on the Xbox store.
Not on the
Yeah.
sale.
They
Not
have
on the
to,
sale.
'cause they
Rest in peace to my
don't
ears.
want to
Sorry.
screw over the brick and mortar stores. They can't do that yet. They can't.
Yeah, but every other game does it. Like, every other game goes down eventually. Call of Duty Ghosts launched with the Xbox One, and it's still $60. And so is
Makes
BO2.
sense.
Black Ops 2 on the fucking Xbox 360 store is still $60.
You know what? I feel bad about Ghost because I really, at the time, like not a whole lot of people liked the game. Like some did, but a lot of people were talking shit about Ghost, and I was definitely
It
one
was
of
a
them.
downgrade.
Like, I actually appreciate the game a little bit more, man. Because then what do we get? Advanced fucking Warfare? Trash. Fucking trash.
Advanced Warfare
Ghost
wasn't
actually
that
wasn't as
bad.
bad. Oh, dude, that game was fucking hot garbage. That's what started everything. People are like, get rid of these fucking jetpacks and bullshit. I'm like,
Sliding? You don't like sliding?
I don't mind
Sliding's
the slide, but it's
fine.
more like I used to hate getting in these gunfights, and all of a sudden this dude's like, just like flying all over the place. I'm like, holy shit! Like it would just knock me off, man. I was like, holy fuck, what's going on here? All spraying up in the air, looking all dumb.
Nick's not a jetpacker, confirmed. He's just not a jetpacker.
I hated it, man. Like that's why.
Did you like
played
any of
more
the jetpack
AR.
games?
Was Black Ops 3 or what would
Black Ops
what
3
would
is
be
a
the
jetpack game.
games?
AW,
I didn't-
BO3, and IW.
Oh yeah, because yes, Black Ops 3, you're like running on the walls and shit, like jumping up to the walls and running on them.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That was where the
Uh,
wall running was introduced.
Well, I guess of the 3, I liked Black Ops 3 like the most because it wasn't as insane. Infinite Warfare, I literally had like not even a day's worth of time played. But then I played a little bit now, and I'm like, I might have got used to it, but I think I was kind of over Call of Duty for like that at that time.
Yeah.
Advanced Warfare, I put a shit ton of time into, but I didn't like it.
It had some good
That's why I
maps,
kinda-
but like the jetpacks are so clunky. Like, it was so weird.
It was wild. But what else on E3? Is there anything else?
Dude, I was so excited when I see college ball. And
Oh,
it
NCAA?
ends up being Madden.
Yeah, Madden.
Yeah.
I think it's like a
That was
NBA
depressing.
2K style thing. You know what I mean? Where they drop you back into like college, and then you
That's
go for like a couple games, and then you like go work your way up to the NFL.
Dude,
That's
I miss the college football games. That was like some of the best shit ever.
Well, if
they
they
had
just
literally
if they
every
just let
team
fucking students be paid, like it wouldn't be an issue.
on the athletes. But my
Yeah,
thing is
the
like
athletes.
the NCAA, like they are the biggest crooks like out there. The amount of money they make off those kids, like
They could
they make a shit ton.
The kids don't make a fucking dime, bro. It's fucked up.
Like there should be like a a college athlete like
if like a student government student can like make money doing that, then an athlete should be able to make money. Like,
but what's it called? What am I thinking of? An allowance almost, like a student athlete, like a stipend or an allowance where like you toss these kids something, man. Because like what a lot of people like don't understand is everyone goes, they put too much into the education part. And when you're some of these star athletes, like you're literally not even going there for the education. They take these busted ass and this is on them essentially, but they take these busted ass degrees, but they're there. I mean, a lot of these dudes like know if they're going pro. Like these top athletes, like out of high school football, basketball, and baseball, like they're pretty much good. Like a lot of them are gonna have a big chance of going, and they know that, man. But it's like they put too much into the degree. They think they're gonna sit there and do it, but I don't know, man. Like it's whack. They make so much money off these kids.
And the other thing is
like
they're getting hit, dude. They're getting like real hit, like they're playing NFL. So there's a chance for these kids to fuck themselves up and never even go pro. Like,
and not even that. When you're a college athlete, dude, you don't have time for a fucking job.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like you're doing 2-a-days, then you're going in for studying. You don't have time for a job. And then a lot of these athletes come from poor neighborhoods, poor families. Already. So it's not like they're not like some of these like me, I would have been fine. My mom and dad would have taken care of me fine, Mm-hmm. But some of these kids, man, their parents can't send them like a couple $100 to fucking like survive off of. You get that meal pass at school. Well, that's all you got. Like you get free food there, but you can't go out with the boys. You can't go get a pizza. You can't take your girl on the date. You can't do any of that because you can't afford to have a job because your job is the athletic department. And it's my thing is they just try to downplay how much money like these schools and like the NCAA are making off them. Mm-hmm. And they're making a killing. They're selling their jerseys with the numbers, just minus the name.
Yeah, dude. College coaches. Whose jersey
that is?
Yeah, dude. College coaches are like the most paid like public like workers in the fucking country. Like that is insane. They're paid more than like high like skilled doctors, bro. That shit's fucked.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I don't know. I wish they would look into that because, like I said, there's a lot of poor, really talented athletes, but a lot of people that come from bad situations, bad neighborhoods, and like I said, they don't have like a dime to rub together, man. Yeah, they're getting the free education. If you look at these athletes, they're always in like their school's athletic gear because that's provided to them for free.
Yeah.
So they're not going out and buying. They can't go out and buy their own shit. They're literally wearing like the school shit, which is cool. But it's wild. I wish they would look into that and give some kind of allowance or stipend to some of these athletes. And the thing is, they're like, well, if the football players get it, then do like the women's softball get it. And it's like you look at your department, you look at how much money each department makes, like that shit's tracked. You could still find a way to give something in all these. Obviously, football and basketball are gonna be your money makers. But exactly. that's your big money maker. Yeah, you know exactly what your sales are for girls softball and shit, so you could always make something happen.
Yeah,
everyone can get something. There's enough money in that situation, and it's not like you gotta pay these kids thousands of dollars, dude. Like, fuck, man, you just do these kids like $300 a week or some shit.
Yeah, like a minimum wage job.
They could go out.
They'd be, and that's no way that like the schools couldn't afford that. And that's a bunch of bullshit if they say that they can't.
These schools are fucking. They're wealthy, man. Yeah, they're wealthy. But where we at, man? So we hit Rocky Mountain Rumble, we hit Crown,
we hit E3,
we hit the Xbox E3. Unless anyone else had anything they want to say on E3. I mean, like I said, I thought it was,
yeah.
It is what it is.
The new Pokemon. That looks cool.
The new Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which one? Which one are you getting? Are we talking about the?
But it's Sword and
You're getting both.
Wait! I want to say something to Joe. You ready for this?
Whack. The names are whack. That's all I gotta say.
Foxy Shazam sucks.
That's. I guess. Go ahead.
Bro. Dude, they fucking
Whatever makes
suck.
you feel good about yourself.
Dude,
for
I
real.
saw them live, and it was like the worst live show I've ever seen in my
What?
life.
It's one of the
Oh.
best lives I've seen.
Bro, he literally got... Dude, no, it was
I've
horrible,
never seen,
bro.
so I wouldn't know.
Puddle of
Sometimes
Mud
he
was
ate-
there, and it was a better live show than them.
He ate when I was there.
Wait, are you
he
saying
ate,
Puddle
like,
of Mud's not fun to watch live? Because
Dude, he was so drunk, bro. It was ridiculous.
That's the act. He gets shit faced, and then he goes on and
Bro,
tries to sing this fucking song.
It was in Hershey,
That's what makes it so
Pennsylvania.
entertaining.
Dude, it was in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and this dude comes out on stage and was like, I woke up with a Hershey bar stuck to my ass last night. like, bro, no.
Make you hungry?
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Fucking yikes, dog. Fucking
I'm
yikes,
sorry.
bud.
I like
Yikes,
Hershey
bud.
bars. My bad. My bad. I
like,
apologize.
Hershey's.
He
God
likes the
damn it.
Hershey's. Delicious.
Okay,
Sorry.
chill.
Whoa, bro, calm down. It's just a prank. It's just a prank.
So yeah. That's,
Well,
I don't know.
I wanted candy up until then.
Oh man,
Yeah, get
I literally-
fucked.
I literally have like a Hershey's like bar over here. That's gonna be like cookies and cream. Yeah, it is.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What else do we got? Is there anything else going down?
Shit, man.
We
I don't know.
We kind of made some quick time on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not even an hour 20 into this.
Didn't you want to talk about like new ownership or something like that? Is that a thing?
Yeah, word has it that I did sell a percentage of my team.
Oh no. Really?
I hate to say it, but I've sold majority like Hex, so
Shut up. No, you didn't. That's a bullshit lie.
chances are we might not be on this. You might not be on the team. I don't know what's gonna happen.
The Cage podcast was short-lived. We'll see you all.
I'm still CEO at this moment, so don't worry.
Yikes, that's a
Then
bullshit
again, when you
lie. Don't let them fool you.
But then again, when you don't own the team, who gives a fuck if you're CEO?
Yeah.
Yikes, dog.
Just saying.
Dun, dun,
Tell it to Hex.
dun,
What the
dun,
fuck's a
dun,
CEO if
dun.
you don't own the team? That's just another guy that gets fired.
Nah, you sold like 10%. Chill with your shit.
Got me there. So yeah, I did sell 10% of my team,
Dun, dun,
which
dun, dun,
it's
dun.
gonna put us in a pretty good situation now. It's gonna open up some more funding. It's gonna open up more funding for Akara, which is that's kind of what's been holding me back. See, as you guys know, like this last year has been kind of our busiest year as an org. Like we've done the most, everything out of this year. It's been insane. From Smash, having the top players in Colorado and a couple of the top players in the region, to the new apparel, the new partnerships. We were involved. Yeah, we were involved in all the Call of Duty leagues last year. Not as much this year, but last year we were in like every fucking league, all the popular ones too, like the AGN, the NGEs, all that shit. So this will be something that goes, it's going straight to the source. For like those that don't know, what I do is every month, because we are still small, I take a certain percentage of like what I make through my city job, and I transfer that money directly to a Akara gaming account that I made. And then from that account, when it comes to like Shu going to Crown and Shu going to Splash and Smash, when I pay him for his registration fees, I take that money straight from that account. When it comes to, the leagues and stuff, I take that money straight from that account. Like the only thing I don't really take from that account is like when it comes to like when I buy jerseys for the squad and stuff like that, like that comes out of like just my normal money. But now what I'm gonna have, now what I'm gonna have is like two people throwing money into this account, which is gonna be what makes this thing like work really well. And it's gonna add extra income that just goes back into the team. The money that I get from these people that I'm selling like parts of my team to, that money stays with the team. Doesn't go in my pockets. Like I gotta explain this to people all the fucking time. It makes me so nauseous. Like for instance, like ESF, oh man, you must be making a fucking killing at ESF. Motherfucker, I don't make anything from ESF. I just set it up. I don't make money from it. I'm sorry, yeah, Akara Gaming's on the stream and stuff, but I don't make a set. Okay. Yeah. The only thing I am making money off of now is like, our partners and stuff where I make money off the sales. And then when it comes to like Akihabara, I make money off that and stuff. So yeah, venues and stuff. But that just goes, like I said, I put most of that money just back into the team account, which, it helps me out. But yeah, we do have a new owner, and he actually is in the stream right now. So if you want to go ahead and talk and introduce yourself again to people and let them know what your plans are, maybe why you decided to do it, and we'll go from there.
It's boss time, baby. Boss is here.
The boss is here.
The boss
so yes,
is here.
Akari Hitman has.
Oh, it's Hitman.
Has bought into the team.
Oh fuck yeah, Hitman!
Cool.
Yeah.
So now it's no longer social media manager, like it is co-owner.
Damn.
It is a co-owner.
Damn, that next podcast your title gonna be looking fresh.
And / co-owner if he wants, but yeah, he did hit me up. But yeah, man, go ahead and just let people know like what made you even think about it, like what your plan was behind it.
I mean, I've been thinking about it for a while now, but I just, I needed to figure out things on my end. But other than that, when Nick kind of just threw, numbers out there, kind of fit with what I could do, what I could add, and, just try to put this org in a better position.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Just go up from here, man. That's all we can do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because, like when I was talking to some of the guys at Rocky Mountain Rumble, Moonshine particularly, me and Mello and Moonshine, he goes, man, and at first, like, I was kind of like laughing it off, but it kind of did hit me in the feels a little bit because it did make sense. But he's like, Akara is not just a team, man. He's like, this is kind of like a family. And I was like, oh God, this is some cheesy shit that I would never want to say. But then I started thinking about it, man. And it's like outside of work and even at work, the two guys, I'm stuck in a truck every fucking day, just about with JoeGuy. And it's not just JoeGuy. The guy in the back seat, Akara Too Short. So like I am literally every day I am with like Akara, whether it be at a venue or every day at work. And then what do I do when I after work? I get on Xbox. I'm usually in a party with someone like Hitman, Gibby, Culture, Flex, and you name it. Majority of my day, I am literally with Akara Gaming members. So when he said that, I was like, fuck, man. I was like, it actually is kind of true. Like, I'm literally with these dudes.
All the time.
All fucking day. Literally all day. Because what do? I go to work. So, wake up at 5, get ready,
start
go to
clanging
work.
And banging. No.
6 to 2:30, I'm with fucking JoeGuy and Too Short doing work with the city.
On the chain.
Get home. I take an hour off, get on the Xbox. What do? I join a party, send party invites. I have Akara guys in there all the way until I go to bed around I get up at 8, 9 o'clock, watch YouTube, go to bed, start it all fucking over again every single day. I literally have more interactions with the Akara Gaming guys than I do with my own fucking family. Mm-hmm. So in hindsight, what Moonshine said was
kind of true.
I feel it. It's kind of true, at least on my part. I know a lot of people's parts because we're always chilling and talking together. But yeah, he's like, yeah, man, it's like a family. And I was like, fuck. In my head, I was like, oh God, don't say that. I was like, I don't believe it. And then, like I said, I was sitting there as the event's going, I was like, man, fucking Moonshine dropping that knowledge. It was pretty right on. Knowledge. Yeah, man. I was like, man, gonna make me cry. I was like, next Moonshine's gonna give me a big old hug or some shit, which I think he did. And I was like, fuck, man. I was like, we're a family, damn it. I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, Moonshine was right.
It's pretty true, man. And there are a lot of people who have been in the team for a long ass time too. Matrix and me and all those people, bro. Native, fucking Stealth. All those dudes.
Well, I mean, R.I.P.
Maybe
to the
we
man
don't talk about
Stealth.
maybe not
We don't know
Stealth
if
as
Stealth's
much.
alive. We don't even know if he's alive. I don't.
Bro,
even
he
see
might
him
be
post
like
shit
dead
anymore.
somewhere in the woods of Michigan, like for all we know, bro.
That's
Like,
true. So R.I.P. possibly to Stealth. We don't know.
Bro.
But I
Stop
mean, it's true. Like,
shuffling,
I have been pretty fortunate to have like a lot of loyal people, especially when like we hit the harder times in this team where we just went kind of like rogue and didn't do a whole lot of stuff.
Off the radar.
But the same people have been here. Oh, who's that calling me? I don't know you. But like, yeah,
New phone,
like
who
Matrix.
dis?
I think Matrix is like, he's
the longest.
well, yeah, and I didn't really pay attention to that, but yeah, Matrix is like the longest. He's been here the longest on Akara, which it's kind of hard to believe. But he's like, yeah, dude, I joined when I was 12, and I was like, fucking how old are you now? He's like, I think he's like 18 or 19. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you been this long? I was like, I had you before Gibby, like native and culture. He's like, oh yeah, I was here back when you had Dustin and
Brennan and all those
yeah,
dudes.
Brendan, Dustin, and Chris. And I was like, dude, you're right. And I remember like when Dustin and I made the team Twitter and stuff, he was one of like the very first guys to hit us up. And at that time, you're like, yeah, man, we're gonna be a community. Let's just let like everybody join. Like, and we ended up having like Matrix, and it was like the 5 of us or 6 of us. I'm not sure who else we had. But yeah, Matrix has been here for fucking
Ace?
ever. He's before Ace.
Really? Damn.
He was, yeah, because Ace came. Yeah, Ace was, around your time still. So no, yeah, we had Matrix well before every single person on this team today. Like it's me, and then Matrix, and then like you and Native, Gibby, and the rest.
That's really crazy, man. Because I was like what, like 15, something like that.
Dude, how desperate was I for players? Do you believe that?
Yeah, dude. Okay, no bullshit. You picked up a kid for Black Ops 2 who never even that didn't even own the game yet. I didn't own the game yet. Whenever
I know
we talked,
you were terrible. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking.
You were thinking this
like,
guy is going to make a great social media manager one day.
After he leaves the team a couple of times, he's gonna be he's gonna grow and learn, and I kind of guess that is what happened. So no.
And he blossomed into an ugly little flower.
Bro, I was uglier then, okay? Don't come at me.
Yo, he's like the... He's like the... It's first off, it's true. He's not lying. He's like that fucking flower at the botanical gardens. The one that like blooms and it smells like shit.
Yikes! Yo, bro, what the fuck?
Do you guys, Joe, Adrian, that flower that they were always showcasing? They're like, it blooms once every 40 years or some shit, and then it smells like sewage. I'm like, wait, what? People are going to like line up for this shit.
Why?
Well, because it's like a 6-foot flower or some shit. It gets really, it's really tall. But
if you want to go up to a flower that smells like shit, just go like grow some weed, bro. I don't understand.
But like the whole point is like it blooms like every like 20 or 30 years or some shit. It just goes dormant and then it blooms like every.
It just comes out every 30 years to shit on the universe.
Well, yeah, I guess like in that 30 years it just like rots inside or something because it's nasty apparently.
That's fucking disgusting.
Flower you were.
Fuck you.
Oh, I know. Sorry.
Damn.
That's how it is.
Yeah, so you bloom every couple years.
Man, we got a long time to wait for this next one, I guess.
Yikes.
Just kidding, Christopher. Not really, but I gotta say, just kidding, just to not sound as mean.
Wow.
But yeah, new ownership. Akara Hitman has joined the ranks. And of course, just want to let everybody know, in case you're interested in potentially being a co-owner with Akara Gaming, there are some opportunities that y'all can do. Because when I was telling, I've had a few people contact me because not everyone can commit to what I would hope for, because you commit to like I had one guy offer, and he's like, he wanted to buy half the team, and in my head. This is just, I don't want to see him better businessman than like Hex, because at the time I was like, fuck no, 50%? That means I'm not fucking majority anymore. Like we're even. I was like, nah. And then I remember I countered him. I said like I gave him like I was gonna do like 60-40. He's like, nah, 40's not enough. And I was like, well, dude,
What?
I'm not gonna like give up. I'm not gonna give up majority of my team at 40%. And we did all the math. Like, so I was gonna match him. I was gonna match, and he was. Oh no, I had like a set amount that I was gonna put in per year, and he was gonna match me or some shit like that. He's like, you wanted half, and I was like, nah, dude. Like, let's knock down the number then. That what you contribute, we'll knock it down because we can't go. I'm not gonna go 50-50 if we're not on the same same level.
Yeah.
We'll knock down what you invest, and I'll give you like 40%. But it's just gonna be me and you. I'll never like ask you to sell any of your shit. Like I won't sell any of mine, obviously, because I want to see majority, and let's go from there. No, man, I can't do that shit. I'm not. I don't feel comfortable. I was like, you're still an owner on the team. Like I don't think he was, understanding that. Like you still have ownership, right? I was like, at any point, like I could, I don't know. It was just weird. It made no sense to me.
Yeah.
Because the numbers made sense, and talking to that guy, the numbers would have been great, man. Like we probably could have made a lot more moves way sooner. But yeah, he was kind of a weirdo, man. I could just tell. I didn't get good vibes after that. I was like, wait, what's the problem? His excuses were just kind of lame.
Yeah.
And then we had the whole Akara boost deal with Chris, who had been one of the original guys from Akara, and then he joined as an owner, and he's the one that sent the FPL team to Vegas. I don't know if you guys remember, we had the Halo team go to Vegas, and he sent them to Vegas, and then they got smoked by like Flame Sword first match. Flame Sword's like made up team fucking smoked them. Like first match on stream.
That's horrible. That's the worst person to play.
That was so fucked up. Like on stream, it was like Flame Sword, a bunch of other like pros and like top AMs, and they got smoked. But he sent them there. He came back, and then me and him, we didn't have like a fallout, but like he was getting married, and then like I could just tell he wasn't like going in the same direction as what I was hoping for. So we ended up calling. We called the quits on that one. So then, yeah, I've had a few ownership like opportunities like come through and then fall out, and it is what it is. Like that's what happens when you have an org. And then you get a lot of people that like, oh, I want to be an owner. I was like, well, what can you contribute? Well, I mean, I'll help you on the business side. I was like, nah, dog. Like,
yeah, Nick, how much of the team can I get for $5 a month?
Think music.
$1 a month.
$5.
$5 a month. I will give you 1/10%.
You could feed.
I'll give you 1/10% of a car game.
It'll cover shoes McDoubles, all right? It's all good.
Are you
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
Doubles at these events. That's what your buddy's gonna go towards. Feeding our star Smash player McDoubles at his events.
Yeah, bro.
Oh no.
Fuck
I'm
it.
done.
Bro, you get like 3 of those bitches for $5, bro. It's all G.
But no. Back to ownership before that shenanigans. Like I do sell, I am willing to sell like as low as 5% on the team. And then I have like the set money, like, and Adrian knows how it works, but like I'd even sell, like I'd be willing to go as low as like $50 a month that they can contribute for, it depends what it is, like 5 to 10% of the team is what I was doing. That brings in, I can't even do math, $600 a year. That's what, that was what I was doing for like the 5%, possibly 10%, depending on who it is. Because in the end, like, we're still small. We don't have a whole lot of income coming through. But for what we are, that kind of money is more than enough to keep this org afloat and keep us in like the online leagues and to have our Smash players, represent this team in the region. So yeah, that's the shenanigans. That's the background on that. So definitely glad to have Adrian on board with me. It helps me a lot. And it's cool. I wanted to always like get him more involved when it comes to the team. He's known that for a while. I've always wanted to keep trying to get him involved with stuff because he's me and him are roommates for like 2 fucking years. So he was always here. He saw what happened. He saw like what I was able to do, but what I couldn't do at the same time. And he's seen the ups and downs. So, and I've made I always try to explain that this isn't a get rich fucking a get rich fucking scenario. You have to definitely put in the grind, and you never know what's gonna happen, man. That's why at least now I'll actually have another voice that I can listen to and get some opinions on when it comes to certain topics. And Joe knows that too. Like when it comes at work, we're always bouncing stuff off each other on what we can do, what makes sense. And now with the Akihabara, man, this thing is, I don't think people realize, well, that's like, it's gonna be our bread and butter. Like this is gonna be what I think catapults Akara Gaming like into more of a
series,
a regional spotlight almost, because we have like, it's not a huge space, but we have like, we can make a weekend event easy out of Akihabara. We can make a really badass 1-day event out of this venue.
Yeah.
And the good thing is we have the support of the owner, and now we're just making sure that we're just trying to show the local guys like what we're able to do. And it helps when you have people like Bang and the Mellows, who are your top 5 fucking Smash players, people that know who they are. And like these guys show up and they do the work. And like I said, first event, 41 people. Second event, July 20th. I'm going for 80 to 100. That's like my motivation. That's my sweet number to have. But but the goal is always going to change. I mean, because once you get to 80 and these people keep showing up, it's like, well, okay, well, I want to get over 100 now. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
that's the goal of Rocky Mountain Rumble. And spoiler alert, but we are going to rebrand it, because Rocky Mountain Rumble, we picked it up as an event. Just to just to make sure the community had this monthly, because for those that don't know, it was the guys that organized it, some cool dudes, but they took like 2 months off, and then people kind of like forgot about it. And Brandon at Akihabara was like, hey man, like I want to keep this going. Like I enjoyed having it here. It helps me out. It gets me a little exposure. I want to keep it going. So then like I said, we partnered up with him, and the goal is to I want to have a set monthly event that all these Smash guys can go to.
Yeah.
And not have to question like, is it going to happen? Is it like going to disappear again for a few months? So, but we are looking to like rebrand the name. We kind of want to make this thing like our own deal, because in the end, it's Akara Gaming guys running this shit. We have Renz on the TO, me there next to him. We got JoeGuy on the commentary for doing all the main shit. We want to make it count. We want people to know like what it is, and it'd be nice to get some new graphics and some new stuff on there.
Yeah,
But,
no bullshit. Yeah. That like Rocky Mountain Rumble logo, that like the boxing gloves was just like the clip art mountain, bro.
Right.
Like it needs to go.
Like it needs a facelift for sure.
Mm.
But don't do some shit like, no offense to like GameWorks or anything, but the way they present their stream is pretty like Like the actual gameplay is in a box like around all the logos. It's kind of trash.
Well, the thing of that is, like, Parker was the one that was doing the stream setup first, and then when everybody switched to local host, well, Parker went to local host, and he's the guy streaming there now. So that's why GameWorks is in shambles when it comes to like their streams. Like their streams are awful. Like today, you have a $2,000 pot, right? Today was $2,000 was on the line, and then this is for whoever goes to Vegas. You win this. You go to you win your regional, and you go to Vegas to play everybody, and they're saying they have a box. It has GameWorks, and they have like a logo of Tabasco in the right corner, the Cougar in the center, Alienware in like the top left, and it's just like random logos. And these are sponsors of GameWorks, but nobody put the work to like put a decent graphic on, which made no sense.
Yeah, then the gameplay is so like not there. Like it's like the gameplay secondary.
Tabasco? What do I gotta do to get sponsored by a fucking hot sauce company, dog? Like,
who do we want?
Hit up your boy Mark Schlereth.
Bro, hit up Hot Ones, bro. Fuck it.
Get that YouTube man, I want some fucking Cholula up in this bitch.
Cholula?
We want Cholula up in here.
Cholula.
The Cholula.
Tapateo.
El Tapateo.
I'll take it.
Fuck it.
which one of y'all gonna speak fucking Spanish to these fools to like get it going?
Obviously not this guy.
It ain't me.
Like the fuck?
Yeah. All he
Joe
knows is day hello.
De hello?
Hey,
That's all I
Joe
got.
actually knows a lot of Spanish,
No,
bro.
this is not true.
Come on, man.
Joe
You know
knows a
you
lot
order
of
them
Spanish.
tacos really good. Come on, man.
I just
No.
He's like, no.
He doesn't. I gotta tell him, Joe, about the Santiago's dog.
Okay.
That was like the funniest. Joe doesn't care.
Oh,
No
yeah,
shame.
Go ahead. Yeah.
It's a good story. We go into Santiago's to get a couple of breakfast burritos. We're with Too Short. Now Too Short is straight up. He knows.
Arriba, bang, bang.
He knows Spanish, man. I think his parents are from Mexico or whatever. He knows the Spanish. We walk in. I don't get breakfast burritos, but and Santiago's, it's like they pick a meat, like they make the mass amounts, and they sling so many, they make those big amounts, and they don't like to customize it. So it said jamon, so it was ham. Ham was the breakfast meat. But we're looking. Joe's the first guy to order, and he looks at me and Marco, and he goes, "What the fuck is jamin?" I was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "It's jamin." I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Bro, that's fucking ham, dog." I was like, "Come on, dude." Too Short was dead too. He was just like laughing his ass off. That was so funny. That's what it reminded me of.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I thought.
With them burritos of jamin, man.
Oh my god.
Burritos of jamin, man.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
That's what that reminded me of. It was like, I was like, you mean jamon? I was like, yeah, man, some ham up in here. Mind you,
I probably would have said the same dumb shit, to be honest.
Well, no, I've had that shit too, where I was like, I knew it was Jamaica, but then I started forgetting how to say Jamaica. Like, it's a drink. It's a hibiscus flower, like sugar water drink. But I knew it was called Jamaica. But then I started like really tripping, and I started calling it like Yamaka.
Yamaka?
I was like, God, I want a Jamaica. And I was like,
and they were like, what the fuck did you ask me for?
Bro, I was laughing so hard.
I couldn't believe I said that shit. I was like,
oh, we're pulling away, and I'm over here going, Jamaica.
Jesus Christ.
Was that at Tacos Rapido? Is that where I did that shit at?
Yes,
or I don't even know.
Yeah.
I was like, let me get a Jamaica. And after he left, I was like, why'd I say it like that? I was like, no.
Jamaica.
I was like, I might as well just called it fucking Jamaica, dog. Jamaica. Like, let me get one of them Jamaicas.
Let me get one of them Jamaicas. Jesus Christ, bro.
Man. Yeah.
Fun fact, I had a Jamaica today. It was delicious.
Nice.
I've
never had one of those in my life.
This dude's intrigued. The horchatas are the shit, bro.
At least not like my brother, bro. My brother will literally sit there and like purposely mispronounce shit. Like he'll literally say quesadilla. Like he'll literally say quesadilla, bro.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Just straight disrespectful.
That's ridiculous.
Disrespectful. At this point, he's gotta know.
No, he does. He just does it on purpose, bro.
I know.
He only does that shit if he like orders something at Denny's or some shit like that.
I remember.
He'll say it legitimately if he's at an actual Mexican restaurant, but he'll say that at like a Denny's or some shit.
My boy Nick over here wanted some pork carnitas. And he goes, "Hey, can I get an porco de puerco?"
Porco de puerco.
Bro, I can't believe I said that.
He said pork.
He's just like, can I get some pork?
Can I get some pork?
I was reading the menu too. And I said, yeah, let me get some of that porco de puerco.
Don't worry, Matt. I'd get made fun of too if I try to pronounce half that shit, bro. Don't worry.
This bitch looked at me and she was just like, the fuck? And I was like, no. I was like, I want the puerco, please. I want the puerco.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I was like, yeah, let me get that porco de puerco, bitch.
Yo, you
bro, they like numbered, bro. I just say the number at this point, bro. I don't even try. It's like
No, this isn't a combination plate. No, this is just straight Porco de Porco on
no,
that
but
plate.
like at Mexican
I want an
restaurants
egg
around here, they like
shawarma.
at least have like numbers beside them to like. It's fucking weird.
I know what I also get mad about though too is like when I go to some of these taco places, like I can
Mhm.
order my food in Spanish, like no problem. It's when they start like getting deep into the conversation, and I'm just like, bitch, I don't know what the fuck you said. I gotta like look around like Adrian, the fuck she's saying?
What's this-
Like I don't know what she's saying. Like I made the mistake of ordering in Spanish. I'm like, yeah, that was fucking dope. Here we go. And then she's like, like no, I don't know what that means. Like no, I want the tacos. Let me get some of them
He
tongue
learned off
tacos,
one
babe,
time,
that's it.
dog. Like I ordered first, and I said it in Spanish,
And
clear,
talk
and
to
she looked
that.
at him, and she was like, "Okay," and you, or in Spanish though, and he was just, "Yeah, can I get some tacos de lengua?" And she's like, "What? What?" Like
Yeah,
she
I
was
oh
The
doing
yeah,
like,
fuck?
I get the fucking stupid looks when they're like, this white boy wants fucking tongue tacos. Because I was like, yeah, I want the fucking tongue tacos, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
he's like,
Like,
"Yeah, lengua."
yeah, they get all fucking, they get all stupid, like looking at me. I'm like, all right. But then I go in the next time, they started speaking like straight Spanish. I'm like, okay, listen,
Okay. I was in
Yeah.
here already.
I got yeah. Just because I ordered tongue tacos, bitch, doesn't mean I know what the fuck you're saying right now. You need to calm down.
Jesus.
And then like with Too Short, it's the same thing. We had a whole week where we were just like hitting up food like taco trucks on Federal, and he got mad because I ordered my shit in Spanish, and I just like I ordered things Spanish and went okay. Then he goes up and she started speaking English to him. He's just like he's like the fuck? Why she speak Spanish to you and you ordered in Spanish? And then I show up and she just starts like talking to me like a little white boy. I was like, I don't know. Maybe she didn't trust me ordering first and you being behind me. I don't fucking know. Like
Were you wearing your
wild.
safety vest?
I was no, I was not. But I mean, I was still in my city uniform, so maybe
The safety vest
she was.
might have been more. I think.
It was actually right where we see that prostitute by the liquor store. It was right over there.
Jesus.
Fake prostitute. She's a cop. We're, just doing
Uh,
your job.
Oh man, she had a fat ass. I was like, you're not legit.
Shit was.
I was like, you're
She
too
got that
good
chunky
looking.
ass.
you don't got those meth scars on your face, bitch. You're not real.
She didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I detoured my way home just to like double check. I'm not saying I was gonna do anything. I'm just saying I was like, yo, she has to be a cop. I was like, she has to be a cop. So I literally I actually parked the car, got a water, and I was like, someone's gonna get busted. Like I know someone's gonna get fucking busted.
Did somebody get busted?
And then like no, a guy in like some busted ass like red Camaro pulled up, and I saw him talking, but he didn't bite. So then he kind of drove away, and I was like, "Yo, someone's getting arrested on this shit. Like, I want to watch this. I can't help it. I know I'm right. I know this has to be a cop." So I waited. She gets on the phone. She talks, and she just starts walking, and she jumps in this car. Now it was like an unmarked car, tinted windows, but you could see the guy driving. He did not look like a cop, but it could have been an undercover cop car. And that's what I'm pretty sure it was. So I think I was right. But that entire time, I was like, yo, I just wanted to see someone get fucked because she was too close. Because Adrian, you're on Evans.
Mhm.
You have the cop station on Evans. She was like 3 blocks away from that. I was like, there's no way you have the balls to fucking.
I've seen people
like
get popped there.
But what she did was like a cop car drove by her and she like hid behind this like RV. But I was like, maybe she's like, so I started becoming like suspect on that one. And then I was like, well, we'll see. I was like, maybe she's just playing the game. She's trying to lure someone else in. I was like, no one bit. Not.
Damn.
But it is what it is. I just thought that shit was funny.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's my story time.
Mystic said you look
Trying
like
to
a cop.
I look like a cop? What? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm fucking white.
Yo, let him shave his beard, dog, and his mustache a little bit. His mustache stays a little bit darker. He looks like a fucking pedo.
Yo, okay. On that note, thank you everybody for tuning into the stream. The car Warlord is not a pedophile.
I'm just saying he looks like one, bro.
Jesus
All
Christ,
he would
dog.
need is the white
That's all
van
I'm
with no
saying.
windows, and dog, he's a catch predator.
That's
Right
all
there.
he's saying. Chris Hansen.
I don't even know what to fucking say.
I'll see
right
y'all.
now.
I'll see y'all later, guys. Bye. Good stream. I'll see y'all in a few.
What the hell? What happened on that one? Are you kidding me? Where the fuck did we just go on this? That's
We
just,
just said
Yeah, we
Wow.
went way right field on that.
bro. You. Like, yeah,
You,
I
dog.
started off on the prostitute talk, but damn, make me feel like Pee Wee Herman up in here now.
You went too
Pee Wee
fucking
Herman
far
did
there, bro.
nothing wrong.
Pee Wee Herman was a fucking pedophile.
No, he's
Bro,
not.
yo, guys, what the fuck is this?
He was just jerking it in a movie theater. Alone. He was alone.
Oh my god. Where's
There
the
was no cell phones. There was no smartphone back then. He was
He
just
was-
trying to get by, and he
was
lost it all.
beating his dick next to a bunch of kids
There
in the
was
theater.
no kids. It was an adult.
We don't know that.
Yo,
you don't know
he was
that.
watching the Olsen twins on screen. Come
It was an
on.
adult theater. It was 21. It was 18 and up.
Oh my god.
Next, this dude's gonna tell me that Bill Nye is a real science.
Bill Nye is a real science guy.
Next, he's gonna tell me that Bernie Sanders should be president.
Maybe.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, dropped. That's good. Dropped.
Hey, man.
Get him out of here.
Bernie Sanders would still be better than Hillary Clinton.
No.
You don't believe that?
Fuck no. That's why the Democrats were like, fuck
Let's
him.
go back to talking about.
Let's get back
Pee Wee.
to video games, dog. Like, let's talk political and like
No.
weird shit.
No.
No.
Pee Wee Herman.
Pedophile.
Pee Wee Herman is not a pedophile.
Jesus fucking Christ, guys.
Chris is
Come
like,
on.
Pee Wee Herman was my fucking real
I've actually never even watched any of his shows.
Yeah,
sure.
right.
I promise. I promise. I promise.
Well, I feel sorry for you because Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Bro, I live a Howard.
Lot.
Dude, no.
That's a lot of good jokes.
Oh no.
He
Oh,
was
no.
sheltered.
No, it wasn't. Not
Yeah,
really.
you were.
No, it wasn't.
Sheltered.
Well,
No,
if
it
you
wasn't.
weren't, then you
Mama
should have
boy.
been.
Deep down, he watched it, got scared at the large Marge part. Never.
I'd never seen it. I promise.
Oh man.
He's like, large Marge sent you. You just shook. You didn't finish it.
Yikes.
Shit, what the fuck?
Speaking
is
of
that?
large Marge,
What did she
I'll
say?
just
What?
stop right there.
Yikes. All right. Yikes. All right, guys, chill. Yo, Nick
I know he's
Adrian.
going to that.
Yo, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Yo, Nick, Adrian, when you guys gonna join
What's
me
up,
and
buddy?
you gonna join me and Joe with the long hair gang, bro?
Never.
Yeah, let
You
me
can
see.
keep it.
Damn,
You
bro.
keep it.
I told Nick it's not that hard to do.
Joe makes it work.
really
Yeah,
not.
right. I was trying to, and I made it a whole
It's easy.
2 months, and I was like,
Wait,
fuck
what?
this shit.
Renz just got smoked by Nightbot. Renz,
Yo,
don't, Renz,
Renz,
don't
go
say it in
back.
caps. Don't say it in caps, Renz. Don't say it in
Someone
caps.
save Renz.
Yo,
Someone save Renz.
someone fix the night.
He's good. He's good. It's only 5 seconds.
Oh, it's my good.
Renz, how?
Fuck.
Oh, no, don't do that, Renz. Stop it. Yo, Renz, RMR, how did it go? Type in what you think, man. How did it go? Yo, we need to get Renz on the fucking podcast, bro.
I know.
Have this fool call in. Let him call in.
I don't know how we do that though, because they'll just fuck everybody's cam.
No,
I can drop out.
No, can we just add him to like the Discord call?
Yeah, but he'd still get
give him
his
a-
icon would still show up somewhere and it would fuck all the cams up.
I could drop off.
Who gives a fuck? Who cares? I want Renz's perspective because this is the guy who's gonna be like the TO of all this shit.
I gotta go.
Find a way.
I gotta
Well,
go.
let's ask. I guess
You
if
gotta
Renz
go?
can do it.
I mean, I don't have to, but I could.
Oh.
I gotta go
No.
eat at some point. I could
Well.
drop out for Renz.
Damn.
We ran shit smooth as
Man,
fuck, he says.
Fuck.
Yeah, we did.
That's true. We'll get Renz on
Next
episode.
podcast, yeah.
Yeah. And then that way I'll set it up with him. We'll get a time working. We might have to switch it up a little bit, but I want Renz just to come in because, like I said, he's going to be the guy that runs all these events. Plus, I'd like to just get his perspective on a few other things. Next time I'll be Prime.
Next time we prime
Hell yeah.
bro.
Prime Renz.
Because yeah, it was dope. Renz, I saw you were commentating GameWorks today too. I thought I recognized the voice. I was like, this dude's too epic. I was like, this voice just sounds familiar. Sure enough, it's Metal Renz. And is it true that Bang beat Best Ness in a money match? But yeah, that shit's wild, man. No, cause like commentary fee. No, so they were saying like right after Shu beat
100% true.
Dragon.
100% true.
Yeah, because I remember him saying like we're gonna
Yeah,
take a
Mike.
quick break because Best Ness is money matching Bang right now, and I'm pretty sure I heard Bang come back saying like, "Well, I beat Best Ness" or some shit like that.
Damn,
that's fucking sick. Bang's, everyone already knows my thoughts on Bang. I think Bang is,
he's a beast.
I think he's the most skilled ultimate player in the state, and that's not taking anything away from Shu. But I think if you put Bang and let him have like the schedule that Shu has, he's gonna fucking do work. Like he's gonna do just as good. I think Bang is meant for big time competition. I think he's built that way. His mindset's built that way.
Yep.
I think if you put Bang in that kind of atmosphere, I think he just fine.
Excelling, yeah.
Put him at Crown. I think he does just fine at Crown. I don't know if he gets top 5, but I know he's gonna be top 16, no doubt. I have no doubt.
You got mollywopped in grands.
You get mollywopped in grands.
I will say that at first it might be a little difficult for Bang, considering he's not used to traveling out of state. Whenever he finally does, it might take him like a couple events to warm up. Maybe. I doubt it.
No,
but there's always that chance.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, like, this dude went to DreamHack, man. When DreamHack was here and he got 9th, and he was playing against everybody that event.
That's true.
I watched.
He's traveled before.
He's traveled before.
Okay. Oh yeah. He used to be kind of big into traveling.
Okay. It's ever since I joined back in Akara, he's only been like in Denver type shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's when the football shit became more serious for him. Yep. Yeah, there's no doubt like Bang could easily be a top player in this region by traveling. Like, I have no doubt. I'm not saying he's gonna win everything, you never know what's gonna happen in some of these matches, but
he definitely plays pretty fucking high no matter what.
Oh, easy. He would have no issues, no problems. Especially because you gotta remember, if he's traveling, that means he's grinding a lot more, he's practicing more.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't waste his time going to these like other local, weeklies. Like, there's all these other weeklies and he doesn't go to them because he's got his shit. He's got his other shit going down. If he was able to, and football wasn't a thing, and he's able to work and go to these other weeklies, put in more practice, no doubt, dude, you'd get a fucking monster out of state.
100%.
No doubt. And I hope that shit happens because you Bang out there doing work. I know like I said, he's just a fucking, he's a monster, no doubt. His bird's clean. Yo, has Renz seen the clip of the post game of Bang?
Yeah, Renz, did you see that post game clip, bro? Someone put it in the chat.
Yeah. Where's it at?
I can't because I don't want to fuck up the stream, but dude, somebody put that shit in there. That was gold.
Post game interview.
Yeah, dude, he did a post tournament interview after he beat King, and it was straight comedy.
Hold on, I got you. Nothing. Let's see.
I sent it to you on Facebook. Yeah, that's some gold right there, bro.
We should. The longer version's a little better because he says another funny thing. Look at him, he's still sitting there. I was like, damn.
Yeah. He's still
Damn, Bang.
He says he's the king. Savage. He's the king of nothing.
He's the king.
We were laughing our ass off at work today listening to that shit in the truck.
Dude, it was quality, man.
He beat me one time. I went back. I knew what I did wrong,
and I dicked him.
I dicked him.
And I dicked him.
I played
like,
yeah. I dicked him.
He's wild. Bang's a savage, and that's what I like on this team. Everyone knows that. I like the savages. It's cool having the nice guys. I like having the nice guys around. I love the moonshines and all the nice guys, the shoes. But in the end, I do, and I think Moonshine has some of this too. But I like the savagery, man. I like people that don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't care,
Yeah.
man. They just want to fucking win. They're competitive, and they just say some funny ass shit. And that's what I was saying, man. You know, Moonshine said some funny shit to me this Saturday, so I know he's got a little bit of savage in him.
Here, I think I
But
could do this real quick.
yeah, that shit was.
Oh, you're gonna
that
play
shit
it on
was
stream? Oh yeah, that'd be sick. Might work. I can't hear the audio.
Probably not.
funny. Yeah. The
Yeah, there's
audio
no
fucking
audio.
is.
No? Although,
Yeah, there's no audio.
He says, "I dicked him."
But he said
Look
he
at him
dicked him.
leaning. Look at him leaning. He's like,
That
Look at
shit
those
was funny,
fresh
man.
"Came
jerseys.
back."
Look at those fresh jerseys, bro.
Oh, no doubt.
Look at 44-5's face.
I don't know, but
Look at
yeah.
this guy. He just looks away. He can't handle it.
Yeah, it was too much savagery going on for him.
He's like, "Oh, you dicked him." Like, yeah, did you just wash it?
Bang was nasty, man. Thoroughly dicked. Dude, Bang fucking smoked him in that grand finals.
Didn't you watch that dicking?
Like every time he'd win, he'd get up and straight up stare at fucking JoeGuy. After every time he'd knock him out, he'd get up and stand. Then he started mocking him, and it was fucking wild. And he had
That
to
was crazy.
turn. He had dispensary literal pop bonus.
I'm
Jesus.
fucking down. I'll travel to Denver for that shit, bro.
And JoeGuy was talking about maybe doing a bar fight series or something where
Something's like,
after hours everyone just gets fucked up and do like some bar fights.
yeah, we take like,
That'd be dope.
if we get like another bracket like that, like a 40-man, we just move it back to later in the night, do something more like, adult oriented, I guess, but just drinking encouraged, shit talk encouraged, just like shenanigans.
Literally, I'll fucking fight somebody. I won't even play
Oh my
Smash.
God.
I'll just
Oh,
fucking fight.
literal fucking bar fights, yeah.
Oh,
The
I-
card
I-
gaming event ends in multiple arrests. More on Dexerto at 11. Like...
Hey, all publicity is good publicity.
Mhm.
That one. I want to be on fucking drama alert.
You want to be on
gather
drama
all the
alert?
nerds
God
to
damn
rage.
it.
Gather all the nerds that rage. Oh, get the kid from
Throw
Springs
him in a
again.
shitty bar.
What's his name? Cathark or whatever. What's his name?
Cathark or some shit like that.
Cathark, yeah.
Yep.
Cathark.
Throw him in a shitty bar. Get him out here. Let him fight Dusty.
God damn.
Fucking wild. That shit. Oh, fuck that kid. Metal Reds wanted that fuck. After he started bitching, he's like, I hope this motherfucker loses. And he just stayed alive every time.
He kept going until
He
ran out
kept
of
going.
blood.
He wouldn't disappear.
He
This
ran out of
motherfucker just
blood.
stayed here.
God damn.
It was wild, man. I don't know. Like I said, RMR was dope. We definitely already talked about it. That was sick, And it's nice seeing Akari guys win, I don't care how
He
it
is
looks.
really
If you want him to fucking lose, man, you got to beat him, and nobody beats Bang in that shit. So I don't know what to tell him.
I think that, like, from like an outside perspective, since I'm like not in Colorado and I'm not like at those events and shit, I think it's kind of wild how like those like all the people that go out there get like pissed off at like a Shoe and Bang grand final and then like shit talk it, but like as soon as Shoe's at an event like Crown, they're all in the chat like let's go Shoe. Like it's
I know, back on
fucking
his
wild
dick.
to me.
What I've noticed is there's a lot of fucking salty ass motherfuckers here in Denver. I mean, there's people that don't even like me. I don't even know what the fuck I did to anybody, man. Like, I have literally done nothing.
Because you're a
All
fucking
I
dick,
did-
Nick. Accept it.
But
don't
not
know
these
that.
events, though.
They don't know
But
that.
not these events. Yeah, I'm hella fucking nice at these events. It's more like I
That's
own
just
Akari
Colorado.
Gaming, and then my two guys fucking smoke them every fucking week, and they're like, "Oh fuck this, man, fuck Akari Gaming." It's wild.
I don't think it's just Colorado.
Oh no, I mean,
It probably happens in other states too. It's just like it's kind of wild that they're not sitting there. Like you see at all these other events, people like will stay for like grands and like still hype up, have somewhat of a crowd. But then like when Grands come around, there's like nobody there. It's just the two people playing Grands, and that's kind of like it's kind of lame,
Right.
man.
That is true.
And I'll tell you, like, that's something like, obviously they're probably a good group together, probably good friends. But like when New Mexico came by, and when like AZ won that event and beat Bane, they beat Shu, but they had like a bunch of fucking little bitches. But they sat there and they all stayed and they were all cheering and shit and stealing my fucking money on money match or
Nah,
on
fuck
side
that,
betting.
Renz. Bro, I'd be high as shit and I'd still be there, alright, bro? I'd be fucking, like, greened out and I'd be hyping that shit up. Fuck you mean. Alright?
You'd just you'd be in the corner sleeping, dog. You'd be like,
I
fuck.
don't know.
Time zones.
You'd be like, this Colorado weed.
He'd be on oxygen like, fuck, 52.
I've had Colorado weed before, bro. Come on now, chill.
Dude, you have those fucking cow patty fucking weed, dog, growing out of the shit in the fucking countryside. But stop.
Rude.
Stop. Just kidding, really.
Mm.
But I don't know.
Excuse me.
This fucking podcast went from gaming to
Everything.
the last 30 minutes was fucking wild. It was a shit show, but a funny shit show at that.
I liked it.
Thoroughly
I
entertaining.
think we should set.
Love it.
I think we should set aside 30 minutes every podcast for like some wild discussion like this.
I mean, why set it aside? Just do it.
No.
Oh, get cultured. Is that what you said,
Joe?
Joe?
I was just going to say,
Yo.
like, there's still one segment to go.
What would I do it on today? Like, I don't fucking know.
Well, you're the one that's supposed to know on.
Yeah,
Discussion on Squatch, like Sasquatch.
Let's see what culture's opinion is on Sasquatch.
On Sasquatch, dude. Okay, Sasquatch isn't real, but the Yeti is. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because fuck you. That's why.
No.
That's not good enough for me.
No.
That's a yikes for me. I need some more
What is-
information.
Because, bro. Okay, fine. We can literally scour the fucking like forests and all that shit, bro. Nobody's ever found evidence of Sasquatch. Nobody's going up in those mountains searching for a fucking Yeti. Okay. Nobody's trying to do that shit.
What about all the Sherpas and shit that live up there and like the monks that live up there? Like,
there's still like forests that are huge that people just get lost in and fucking die.
I guess that's true. I mean, there's definitely probably creatures out there that like we still haven't discovered, but I honestly doubt we'd let something that big go
no,
undiscovered.
the big question is he actually living in Alabama or is he somewhere else?
Oh, 100%, bro. He's definitely in Alabama chilling. You know, just
Oh no, you've
one?
seen him?
Is there
You've
one?
seen
you've seen a Squatch, bro?
Yeah, he's in the bottom screen over there.
No, is there only one? There's got to be multiple.
Why have we not found a fucking body?
What about the Chupacabra?
Oh,
And a-
that's easily
And a
real.
chupacabra. That's a fucking real one, dog. Like, no
That's
lie.
a real one. You should see Nick and when he goes to San Diego.
What does it even fucking mean? Oh, no. No,
Can't expose me like that.
No.
There is crab people.
Caveman fuck bears to make Squatch. What the fuck are you on right now, Ritz?
Adams.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
And a chupacabra. He sucked my goat's blood. Oh no.
Bro, what the fuck?
What else is there then? We got Squatch. What Alaska has polar bears, so they make Yeti.
Yikes, dog. Yikes.
Different breed.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
God damn it. The Loch Ness Monster.
Is that real culture?
Is this confirmed by Alex Jones?
Yeah, is it confirmed by Alex Jones? Are the frogs gay?
Yo, you know why?
This real? I need to
When I-
know, Chris.
When I worked the trash truck route, I listened to that Alex Jones, Joe Rogan podcast for fucking like almost the entire like 4 fucking hours. My fucking head was so scrambled after hearing all that shit. I didn't know what to fucking believe anymore.
In the
I was like,
80s.
damn. I was
Dude.
like, Alex Jones, what if he's right?
There's no way, bro. This dude.
He's got it
Okay,
all
look.
figured out.
I had a coworker when I worked at the Vapor Hut, bro, that he like believed everything Alex Jones said to like a T, bro. And he was like into that shit, bro. It was like
vape guy.
every 5 minutes, bro, I'd be like, do you know that the government is eating babies?
No, they're harvesting their organs and saving their blood.
They got it
For
all
what?
locked up.
Stem cell research? Like what? Like, I don't understand.
I used to summarize InfoWars articles in high school for extra credits.
Very much so. Alex Jones is just
I
kind
will
of
say,
retarded.
no, because some of this shit,
said
dude,
that.
some of the stuff he said is like he does say some true
He
shit.
also said he's kind of retarded.
He did say that.
He did say that.
He did say that. Yeah, I'll tell you, Joe. I mean, I am kind of retarded.
I'm kind of retarded.
And every time
You
Joe
ever
Rogan
just
would,
stay
like,
up
would have
till-
some kind
No.
of information, he'd be
No,
like,
Renz.
see, Joe, you know.
Is that yeah, exactly, Joe.
Joe Rogan knows this. I don't even know why they explained this to him. Joe already knows. He's like, no, I don't know that, Alex. I just know. No, Joe knows all this. Why am I even here explaining this? Joe knows. You ever just
God,
stay
bro.
up till 7 a.m. watching Prison Planet movies at game Obama Deception? That shit. That's what I come. Yo, we haven't even saw Gibby in here for a while. I forgot you.
Damn, he wasn't even here. Wow.
Yeah, bro, he dipped out.
Gibby,
No
you missed
support from the Gibby, bro.
Wow.
Gibby, you missed it. Fuck you, Gibby.
I got more cultured questions. What about
Okay.
alien?
Dude, aliens definitely exist. Aliens definitely exist, and they built the pyramids. Okay, fuck you.
Come on, calm down.
Ooh,
They built a pyramid.
He got deep into that shit. He's
Bro,
like,
come
fuck
on,
it,
bro.
man, they-
Why humans were lifting those fucking blocks, bro?
I believe it. They did it. They picked it up.
You believe the
Oh,
humans did it?
man.
Even
Yeah.
though nowadays we need literally cranes and shit to pick that shit up, but humans were just all like Brock Lesnar
Yeah,
back in the
my
day.
thing is,
Like,
how do they get those top blocks up that still weigh like 3 tons? Or
They-
whatever?
yeah, bro, there's no way they're
Blocks.
climbing up like medieval ladders, bro. Like fucking like 40 dudes one ladder. Like it's not happening.
Even if they had the elephants, bro, like that's still
40
realistic.
messages were to, yo, can you Nightbot, can we not attack Metal Rens?
They use ropes and pulleys. They use pulley systems.
But
all
they
the
need
way up,
literal
I'm talking about, like,
machines. They need literal
I'm
machines
talking
nowadays
about,
to do
like,
it.
the top of the pyramids, man, like the
They
fucking
had
top.
they had a
I
You're telling me
might.
they got the pulleys? Oh, I
they
don't
were
know.
like
man.
counterweights.
There's like
Multiple
50
pulleys,
dudes
they
on
just
one
engage those
rope, bro.
blocks.
Like, come on, bro. There's no way. There's just no way. There's no way. They use telekinesis 100%, bro. 100%.
Who did it then? Aliens just came down and made pyramids and left.
I don't know. I
Maybe,
saw, like,
bro.
Predators. I saw how it happened.
Have you ever seen Have you ever seen any of the fucking shit in hieroglyphics, bro? Do they look human to you? Like,
Okay,
They
so
look-
what was
They
the
were
I only
so-
seen the
was it-
Pokemon hieroglyphics.
what was it called? Like Ancient Aliens? Is that what the History Channel was like? The guy that
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
to be fair, the first
Dude,
season was
someone-
cool, but like,
Hey man, I liked all of this. I thought they made some fucking points that just at least made you think about it because it was like, man,
you ever heard that shit about those like hikers in like Serbia or some shit that like went up for like a weekend and they like disappeared completely off the face of the earth?
New vocabulary disappeared.
I assume that happens. There's probably
No, but like I forget the actual story. I remember watching something about it, but like they found them and like their like organs were ripped out type shit. It was fucked. Like
Maybe it was the Chinese
Like
government
that.
harvesting their organs early. I don't know.
I like that
Fuck.
story, friends.
I went to Chaco Canyon and took acid and it was nuts. I bet it was, bro. I don't know what Chaco Canyon is, but anytime. Why do you keep deleting Mystic's messages? What is he saying, dude?
I don't know.
Motherfucking Roswell. Oh god, what is going on?
We might just have to have like a random ass podcast. We don't even talk about gaming. We just start talking
I
about the
think
geek
we
culture
should
questions.
have more culture questions.
Oh, you got
I
more?
agree.
Alright, what's up?
No, I don't have any more.
No.
Oh, you don't have any
We
more?
should.
Damn.
But
Future.
Does anyone have another cultured question? Because I'm kind of liking this shit right now.
Okay. I could come up with one.
We talked about aliens.
Yeah.
We talked about the Yeti and Sasquatch.
Make him spell the word. What
Chupacabra.
word?
Is Tupac alive?
Fuck no.
No.
Tupac
Come on,
is
this is a culture.
dead.
See, he just tagged on with you, Nick.
Oh, he's
You gotta
No,
wait
he's
for
not
a
alive,
culture
bro.
to
That
end.
dude was straight murdered, 100%.
Wouldn't it be
What
funny?
word does Gibby want me to spell, Nick?
marsupial.
Marsupial.
Right now.
Marcuipal. I think.
Can somebody fact check that?
I think that's accurate. Maybe I fucked up
No.
the U and the I.
What was another one? Hippopotamus.
Hip anonymous.
Hip
hop.
HIPPOPATUMS.
Give all the easy words.
I'm down to see Kiss. I like a few Kiss songs.
No, it's a no.
Dude, fuck Gene Simmons. Fuck
I'm
that
not a
dude.
Kiss fan.
It's pretty cool.
He's cool.
I'm not Googling, bro. Like my phone's right here.
He's Googling.
If
Look
I
at
touch,
Looking at your
if-
eyes, dog. Your eyes were.
if
going.
okay, fine. Look. You see this? Say another word.
Okay,
Fuck it.
another one.
I don't like Kiss. Like I don't.
Fucking
When I
Kiss
think of all
sucks.
those other bands, I'm just not a fan of Kiss.
I like Kiss.
They have
Shut
like
your
2
mouth,
good
Joe.
songs.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Nick, give me a word, ho. If you think I'm looking at my phone, Gibby.
Oh, hold
Look
on.
look how fucked up this shit is, bro. Like, look at this shit, dog.
We are here
Wait,
What's his E United
look at this shit, dog. It's
paper on
fucked.
his
He
phone?
has an E United background.
Yo.
Yo.
Do I?
Wow.
Are you the?
Yo.
Yo.
Gibby hasn't made me any iPhone backgrounds, bro.
He. It's all Gibby's fault now, huh?
How are our soul intertwined to our bodies? Through your third eye, bro. It's definitely through the third eye, man. 100%. You gotta do like you gotta do shrooms
All right, hey,
and open your third eye. What?
for this next segment of Get Cultured, we will now be doing the Akara Gaming Spelling Bee.
All right.
Yikes!
Yo.
Do.
Chris, are you ready?
Sure.
Your first word is handkerchief.
HANKERCHIEF.
You were incorrect.
Really?
Your second word
Correct.
is yarmulke. Come on,
YAMAIKA.
that is incorrect.
Really?
Word.
There's no way.
your next word is Akihabara.
Fuck you. I honestly don't know how to spell that.
Dude, we literally have a fucking thing that just continuously goes on our fucking screen.
That's not big on my. That's not big on my end. It's like AHIKABIRA.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, I know. I fucked that up. I know. Fuck you.
I like this segment.
I've already been eliminated.
Alawakba.
Oh, Akba.
Your next word is ashwagandha. I don't even think I could.
Yeah, no, go
word.
fuck yourself. Honestly, the way I'm spelling that, bro. Like, what?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, I'll give you something. That is a fucking word. Ashwagandha. I promise you. All right, I'm gonna give you something easy.
Okay.
Spell gumbo.
GUMBO.
That is correct.
Got one.
Got one. Yo.
Oh, I don't even know what else to say. I'll just start laughing. Half the shit I just look around my room like, can you spell that? I don't know. Spell employee. You are an employee of the axe throwing. Where the fuck is you?
EMPLOYE. E.
That
There's 2 E's, yeah, right?
E?
No,
Oh,
no. There's only
okay.
1 E. There's only 1 E. There's only 1 E. There's only 1 E. My bad.
that is incorrect.
What? There's 1 E or 2
There's
E's?
2 E's.
That is incorrect.
There's 2
There's
E's.
2 E's. Yeah, fuck me.
You shouldn't have second guessed.
God damn it, Nightbot! You fucking asshole! Oh my god.
Can we cut this segment?
I think it's over. I think
I think
gonna
we're good.
wrap up episode
Yeah.
number 3. We ended up pushing the time way far. Like we were.
Yeah, bro. 2 hours and
we were-
15 minutes.
All right,
One more.
All right, one more. Gibby, send me the message.
I'm out of here.
Send
One more.
One more.
one more.
Mystic will try to do a dad joke segment
Next time.
next
What is that?
time.
Ammonia?
Pneumonia.
What do you want to spell? Yeah, pneumonia.
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 PNEU. No, I fucked up. I fucked up already. I know I did.
So you're tapping out.
Yeah.
You were actually correct on every single letter, but you did not trust yourself. So you are incorrect.
Incorrect.
All right,
Yeah.
so that is going to wrap up. Big thanks to everybody that stopped by in the chat. Big thanks to Hitman, JoeGuy, and of course our favorite spelling bee and cultured. I don't even know what to say.
I'm the host.
Culture.
Call me the host. Fuck
Our-
it.
I don't know if you can't spell, you can't be the fucking host. But all right,
Look,
you're-
bro.
Spell host.
HOST,
host.
boy.
that is incorrect.
Go fuck yourself.
Capital HOST.
All right.
Okay.
Get it right.
I got a
Alright.
culture question coming from the fans.
Okay. AK Tusk.
Do we live in a simulation? Culture.
Oh shit. Maybe.
Some Elon Musk shit right
Maybe.
here, dog. I don't know
Maybe.
about that.
Maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe, dude. Look, dude. Dead ass.
Come on.
I've noticed some shit, dude. Like, you ever like go on to like, let's say you're having a like the other night, bro. I had the worst night of sleep I've ever had in my entire life. On Twitter, literally every other post is, "Why the fuck can't I sleep?" Like, bro, like shit. There's a lot of shit that happens like that, and you'll notice it more and more if you pay attention.
Yeah.
So maybe it might be a simulation.
It could just be because all you assholes stayed up really late and you're all just tired at the same time.
And that could be a coincidence, but shit does happen like that, bro. Nick, do more psychedelics. It'll open your third eye.
My third eye ain't worried about shit like that.
It'll
See,
open
now I
your
feel
whispering
like
eye.
this is,
Yes, it was 2 nights ago, Gibby.
It's gotta be a simulation.
Head ass. I couldn't
I
sleep the
feel
other
like
night
some Joe
either.
Rogan right here. Like, yeah. Totally, everyone.
Dude, I can't wait for that Elon. Yeah, dude. Yes, look at it. Life's a simulation, confirmed in the chat.
It's totally like something had to.
I was
occur
literally
one
up till
day.
6 a.m. I was literally up till
We got
6 a.m.
VR headsets now.
I mean, that's what
See everything.
happens.
He was up at 4. I was, dude. That's literally the exact same time too. If he fell asleep at 4 and I fell asleep at 6, that's the exact same time. Because he's in Colorado too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was passed the fuck out.
I was sleeping just
I was
fine.
big slept, so I call bullshit. Well, maybe you guys
Maybe
aren't part of the
That
next
was the part
generation.
of the
Wait.
simulation. That was your.
That's right. And it's weird because everyone that had that same thing had no job the next day.
Maybe
that's why it happened.
Maybe
No,
that's
I
That's
worked the
simulation.
wait. Whoa, I
Y'all
worked the next day. I worked
Y'all
the next day.
motherfuckers didn't-
I worked
y'all
the next
motherfuckers
day.
didn't have to wake. What
I
time?
worked
What
the
time?
4 p.m.
Doesn't count.
There we go.
The next
Doesn't
afternoon.
Fucking
You mean?
count.
Yeah,
I worked the next afternoon.
yeah.
All right, none of y'all motherfuckers had to work in the morning. How about that? Get the fuck
Okay.
out of here. And with that, we are ending episode 3
Remember-
because this shit got too wild.
Yeah.
Big thanks to
All right.
everybody that showed up in the chat.
Yep.
Yeah, for real. That's
All right,
great.
everyone's homework for the next episode is to, and this is everybody in the chat. We need like
Give
a few
Get
questions for
cultured.
Get Cultured. We're gonna make that segment longer. So anything you want to ask, that would be. You already know what we're talking about.
We're talking about
So-
Sasquatch.
Yeah, no outro, Gibby, because you haven't
Get
sent
you-
it yet.
Get your
No,
questions.
keep it fun.
Get your questions ready for Get Cultured episode 4 because it's gonna be wild. But all right,
All right.
we're gonna end it here. Like I said, big shout out to Joe, Adrian, and Christopher for coming out and doing episode 3. Thanks for everyone that stopped by the chat. Get those questions ready, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Shout out to Flexins. Been in the chat the whole time.
Yeah, for real.
Shout out to the real ones.
Shout out to Gibby for the new intro.
Shout out to Gibby.
All
Shout
right,
out to
deuces.
LaQuanda over at fucking KFC.
Shout out to
Okay.
Mystic. Avoid
Shout out to
school games.
everybody.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
hooker on the corner of Evans. who I'm not sure
Okay,
was a cop.
okay. Everybody.
Shout out to Tupac if he's alive. Shout out
Okay.
to Sasquatch.
Shout out to Sasquatch.
Yeti.
And shout out to the
Shout out
aliens.
to El Chupacabra.
Shout out to the cult.
Don't suck my blood. El Chupacabra.
Alrighty.
Shout
On
out
that
to all the middles
note,
out there that want a young cub. What's up?
Young cub.
Where's all the cougars at?
He's
What's
almost
up?
30 years old, but he's still young.
I'm in my
still-
prime.
yikes.
Are you still in here? Have you not ended this shit?
What? No, I haven't ended it yet because you kept going. But all right, everybody.
All right.
We
Shout out
hope you
to
have a great
Obama,
night.
the
We hope
worst
you have a great
president in
night.
History.
Okay. Everybody have a great night.
Shout
Peace the
out to
fuck
Donald
out.
Trump.